haven't won yet in the Xfinity Series. That being said, though, Parker, I didn't expect Connor Zilic to win 10 races last year and have the incredible season he did.
My quick answer to that is no. And it's everything you just said, and it's what you said beginning. The stats that they had were unprecedented. Unprecedented means it really hasn't happened. It could happen again, most likely not, because they've lost Connor Zilic. And they just had that rare year where they obviously were at the top of their game across every type of racetrack that the O'Reilly Series goes to. And that is something that when you have it, you want to hope you take advantage of it. They did in a big way, but that usually comes in short bursts. I can't see that happening all year this year.
Yeah, with so many changes to junior motorsports. But how about some other teams? Let's head back out to Dylan.
Let's catch up with Brandon Jones, who is hoping for a much better season opening race than a year ago. Kind of a victim of circumstance there early on in the race. So what does some consistency with you do just to give you some confidence to start this year off on the right foot?
Yeah, well, first off, I'm hoping our Menard Swiffer GR Super is as fast as O'Reilly Auto Parts this weekend. But all in serious, I'm excited to have O'Reilly be a part of this season, and just a lot of new stuff, right? We've got a new chase format this year, and so I think it's going to reward consistency. So no better way than to kick it off today than to try to get a really good finish and kickstart your season. I think that's important here this weekend to try to really get a good finish. But watching these races this weekend so far, they've been a lot of hit or miss towards the very end of these things. So always like to ask for us to have a shot at it, you know, and do all the right things on my end, and hopefully it all works out. But I know these guys have been working hard over the off season, so I'm excited to see
what is up, motherfuckers and party people. How the hell's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a great fucking day today. We got racing at Daytona in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, the first race for the O'Reilly Series.
It's about surviving to the end, right? It's back full season points essentially. So just being there at the end is the biggest thing, right? Stage points are important.
This was formerly known as the Xfinity Series, so it's literally the same fucking thing. But they call it they changed the name. They changed the name.
I think if you're there, obviously you have to fight for stage points. But at the end of the day, if you're going to put yourself at risk and wreck your car, then I think you have to play the safe side, just because you have to stretch these points out. A win and you're in is not a thing anymore, right? So just being consistent all year long, I think, is the biggest key.
JGR, on their checklist of off-season things, really had working on the power output at these type of tracks, something they wanted to accomplish. You feel like...
Let's place an order for some of that 7-Eleven pizza, because that shit's delicious.
Yeah, I mean, I think, obviously everyone at Joe Gibbs Racing has been working really hard all off-season, and I think, it shows that our single-car pace, anyways, has gotten a little better. So hopefully, we'll be better tonight and be able to contend for a win.
Taylor Gray finished top 5 in this race last year. And a big night ahead for all the drivers, but if they can succeed,
fuck Valentine's Day. Well, that sounds like you're just sad that you're single. I think Valentine's Day is kind of dumb because I just think it's like a dumb corporate thing. But I'm not jealous of anybody who's in a relationship. Yeah, NASCAR is my Valentine's. That's true. Yeah, the start time for tomorrow's race got moved up by an hour, so that means also my stream start is being moved up by an hour. I didn't make a post about it yet. I will make a post. But I will be live at 1:30 tomorrow instead of 2:30. And the green flag will be at 2:13 as opposed to 3:13. Same as last year. Same thing happened last year with the start time.
The other limb, because you didn't pick the other RCR car. I'm going Jesse Love, the reigning champion. Of course, he has a lot of confidence coming into this race. He knows what it takes.
Is TikTok saying if you have a girlfriend, you support Israel?
He wasn't qualifying. I just think RCR has it.
That's hilarious.
Carl and I have a great shot at taking down. Jeff's a great pick. I can tell you this, and you were just here in July, the perspective of seeing that World Center of Racing from right here is what everybody wants to see tonight.
You got to risk it to win it, guys. Just put it out there.
You certainly do. And as we get ready to start the race season, the fans here at Daytona have been incredible. There's all kinds of experiences.
Well, yeah, what's the weather looking like now? Because I think it's still improving. They just wanted to do it to be safe.
Throughout the season to celebrate the pure raw racing we all
Daytona. The weather for tomorrow. It looks good until 7 p.m. So I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good. Well, that's on the Weather Channel. I always gotta remember to check more than one weather app.
Cheers, guys.
That was the Weather Channel. Here's AccuWeather. AccuWeather says
That sounds a little bit
that
more
tomorrow.
real. All right.
Hey, are
Come
you
on.
ready to go call
Don't
the
give me a
race?
fucking ad.
Yeah, we'll wait for the end.
You're free to go. You can get to the booth. We got the fans ready to see cars on track. We got pre-race ceremonies coming up right after this.
Tomorrow says there could be a little bit of lightning around 5 p.m.
NXT on the CW.
And then after that would be good till like 10 p.m. So either way, we would get the full race in.
Championship match. All new this Tuesday at 8/7 Central on the CW.
Behind the story, there's always more. The CNY Central YouTube channel with exclusive content. Get more. Subscribe now to CNY Central on YouTube.
I'm an investigator here at Stanley Law, and there's a case that stands out in my mind over the years. There's a client of ours ends up becoming missing in action. I fly all the way out to Los Angeles, California, searching for this man. We searched soup kitchens, rescue missions, Skid Row, Santa Monica Pier. We finally found him. And good thing, his case settled for almost $1 million. Changed his life. When Joe Stanley says no stone left unturned, he means it.
Are you a weather nut? A bona fide weather enthusiast? I'm talking, do you have a rain gauge? Would you drop what you're doing to go storm chasing? Then the National Weather Desk is for you.
We saw rapid intensification of cold
Put the
air
vape down.
sailing
Don't
up
touch
to
it.
the north.
Don't tell me what to
200
do.
meteorologists explain,
I'm an adult.
experience, and
I'll do whatever I
enlighten you
want.
about the weather.
This is Severe Weather Awareness Week.
Go beyond the forecast. Watch the National Weather Desk.
Weekday mornings at 9 on CW6.
While the games make other news go on late, the CW6 News at 10 is here for you. We're on time, on your schedule, delivering all the news,
That's not
weather,
good.
and sports coverage that impacts you at a more convenient time. Don't wait. Watch the CW6 News at 10.
A new podcast.
So you mean to tell me that if this race somehow goes to 10 p.m., we're
separates
fucked?
those who follow culture from those who shape it.
Don't call it a comeback.
Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, reunited, not on the court, but behind the mic.
We want to bring a lot of worlds together. And it's just love, man. Cousins with Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady.
Cousins, new episodes every Wednesday.
Medical journals publishing biased and false information.
There is no question that these journals have been taken hostage by Big Pharma.
On the next Full Measure.
Sunday night at 10:30 on CW6.
Welcome back to the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series season opener here at the World Center of Racing. Joe Gibbs Racing is looking for a big weekend here at Daytona, and they've already grabbed one victory with Gio Ruggiero winning his first ARCA Menards race earlier today.
Oh, Gio won earlier?
The number 19 JGR.
I didn't even know that.
The O'Reilly Auto Parts Series this evening, marking his series debut, but you're catching a glimpse of that win earlier today. Kruji Sepchaka has been impressed with his driver this weekend, watching him in both this ARCA race and also the Truck Series.
There you are, Andy.
Second last night.
On your main account.
The entire team has described the driver as eager, hungry, and aggressive. The goal, though, they told me, is to rein that aggression in until it matters most. Dylan?
And Kim, for Haas Factory Team, there's no change on the driver front with Sam Mayer and Sheldon Creed returning to pilot those cars. The big change is the manufacturer switch. Ford last year, Chevrolet this year. And as we get a look at Sheldon Creed, his story was well documented a year ago. 15 times in his career, he's finished second. That first career win has continued to elude him. But I spoke with
Get it today, Sheldon.
He doesn't feel like they have very many weaknesses as a team throughout this entire year. And the switch to Chevy is one that is being met with a lot of positivity across the board for both he and Sam Mayer. So
Do they have an
should be
I
a
Love
different
Sheldon
Daytona
Creed
here,
shirt?
too, where
I should
he's
get
been close
that.
to victory lane on a number of occasions, and we'll see if it's enough to finally get Creed into victory lane tonight.
And Hendrick Motorsports will run full-time for the first time since 2006. Driver Corey Day going to get that first opportunity to run full-time after running 11 races last season. You talk to the leadership at HMS, and they say Corey is the real deal. Think Kyle Larson with similar backgrounds in sprint cars, but he's getting a shot based off his talent, and said, my family didn't have a budget to get here until we got that call from Jeff Gordon. And as we get ready to start today's pre-race ceremonies, Golden Corral would like to take a moment to thank our nation's heroes. It's a privilege to serve those who serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise as you are able. Remove your hats, and veterans render a hand salute as Interlochen High School Junior ROTC Color Guard presents our nation's colors. Here to offer today's invocation, please welcome President and Senior Chaplain at Motor Racing Outreach, Billy Malden.
Heavenly Father, as we rise up tonight to recognize your presence in our lives, Lord, we do so thankful for your love and your goodness that surrounds us all. Father, be with these drivers, teams, officials tonight. Lord, bless everybody with a safe night, a great night of racing. And Father, as we honor our great nation in the singing of the anthem, Lord, we also remember those that are defending our freedom, both at home and abroad, as well as first responders. We ask you to be with them, keep them safe and their families. May your peace and your presence surround us all. It's in Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome Lindsey Bowman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
America.
Golden Corral supports
Jinxie
our
is
veterans
bald.
through military appreciation nights, providing free meals to veterans and active duty service members.
It's
And as
wild.
a founding partner of Camp Corral, Golden Corral helps send children of wounded, ill, or fallen military members.
Is it
to
Charles
summer camp
Wolowski? That's
each year.
wild.
Well, what do you say we kick off the season? The fans are excited, and so are we. Sit tight. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Series coming your way on the CW. We'll get the engines fired when we come back.
NASCAR Powerball. The chase to 1 million is on.
Finalists, are you ready?
Don't miss your chance to collect cash prizes on your way to an all-new destination where you could take home $1 million.
The winner is contestant number 2.
I can't believe it.
The official lottery game of NASCAR is back for the chase. Powerball. The chase to 1 million starts now.
Every mile matters. That's why Mobil 1 motor oil is engineered to keep your engine running like new for longer.
If the Colonel saw the price of a lunch today, he'd have some choice words. But with KFC's $5 bowls packed with all this crispy chicken, he wouldn't have any words at all, because his mouth would be filled with gravy and greatness. 5 KFC bowls for just $5 each.
If you have wet AMD or DME, you never want to lose sight of the things you love. And your condition doesn't have to steal the moment. Long-lasting EYLEA HD delivers powerful vision improvements that can save your vision for the future. EYLEA HD is the only treatment for wet AMD and DME that helped at least 8 out of 10 people go up to 4 months between injections after 3 initial monthly treatments. Don't take EYLEA HD if you have an eye infection, eye pain, redness, or are allergic to it. Eye injections like EYLEA HD may cause eye infection, separation of the retina, rare but severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye, or increased eye pressure. There is an uncommon risk of heart attack.
Cletus finished 11th in the ARCA race. When is the first incident?
There's still so much to see.
Lap 16.
About next generation EYLEA HD, a treatment retina specialists trust.
But yeah, what's the breakdown for today's race?
I think there's something wrong.
See, my win pick is Austin Hill. I have him winning. He starts on pole. 5:15 is the green flag. Stages. Stage 1 is 30 laps. It's a 120 lap race. Stage 1 is 30 laps. Stage 2 is also 30 laps. And so that'll be lap 60. And then the final stage will be 60 laps. So the second half of the race. Fuel run is 40 to 45 laps, so you will not have to pit under green in the first 2 stages. If the final stage went green, though, you would have to make a pit stop.
If you win this race, you get to start your season with the most points.
These are the highest paid races of the year, the biggest crowds.
Free agent forward Haywood Highsmith has agreed to a multi-year deal with the Phoenix Suns. Okay.
Wants to be in victory lane at the end of the night.
I want to know when you're so bad. Know how hard it is to win at Daytona?
To get to go to victory lane here at Daytona means more than anywhere else that we go.
It is go time.
Go do our job. We're going to win a championship. It starts today. It's going to have a heck of a night.
Off we go from the world's center of racing.
Welcome back to Daytona. Well, not only is he your defending champion, but he is also the winner from 1 year ago at this very race. But he has also had the best average finish of any driver last season on drafting tracks with an average of 6.67. He's also only started P2 one other time in his career. And guess what? That led to his first career series victory at Talladega. He would love to replicate those results today. That's Jesse Love. Well, Carla, RCR is known for the great cars they bring to super speedways, and Austin Hill always a threat when it comes to drafting tracks. But that past success has not held them back from trying to get their program here at these tracks even better. In fact, crew chief Chad Hamey told me they spent a lot of time during the offseason on their Daytona car. He said they feel like the rest of the field was catching up to them last season at these tracks, and they could not come back with what they had last year. Well, that hard work has paid off already. They feel great about the car, and Dylan, they won the pole for today's race.
And Kim, Sam Mayer has won races year over year
consistently
in this series, but the next step for him as a race car driver is to be a consistent championship contender. Each year at the start of the race season, Sam picks out a word to define his season. This year, that word is intensity. He wants to use that phrase to motivate him each and every weekend. He feels like he's set up as best as he's ever been to race for a championship. And to be a professional race car driver, you need to race with intensity every weekend. He knows he needs to keep it within reason, but Mayer is out to prove himself again this year, and he's got a fast enough car tonight to set a good tone early. It's time to kick off the O'Reilly Auto Parts era on the CW. Let's get the engines fired at Daytona.
Daytona International Speedway. Please give a big NASCAR welcome to the Chief Executive Officer of Rubicon, Jim Brooks.
It is a great day to be a gracer with NASCAR and United Rentals in Daytona. Let's do this. Drivers, start your engine!
Hell yeah. Engines are fired.
Am I the only one, or do even the engines sound better in Daytona? The wait is over. Cars will roll off for the first time this season. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Series drops the green flag right on the other side. We'll be right back.
February 22nd, the battle in the lanes begins as the greatest bowlers in the world face off under the brightest lights.
He's the greatest!
Welcome to the PBA. Premieres Sunday, February 22nd on the CW.
The Central New York Boat Show is here February 19th through 22nd at the New York State Fairgrounds. Hundreds of boats, cruisers, fishing boats, pontoons, sailboats, and personal watercraft, plus docks and accessories. Tickets at cnyboatshow.com.
Get more orange. Samantha Croston, Ashley Wenskoski, and Syracuse legend Eric Devendorf give you news and perspective on all things orange. Available on the CNY Central YouTube page. Sponsored by Apex Entertainment in Destiny, USA.
Children's cancer. The odds of both of our daughters surviving this are slim.
Spotlight on America investigates needed children's cancer trials.
Monday at 10 on the CW6. CNY Central, Y94, and 570 WSYR want to thank everyone who donated during the Golisano Radiothon for Kids. Your tremendous generosity will help so many ill children here at home. Thank you for your
Even
support.
Dorp, what name is A, right?
Hi everyone, it's Why Am I a Mets Fan with me, Samantha Croston. And me, Ashley Winskowski.
I think Nolan McLean could be the future ace of this Mets team. I'm not sure that the New York Mets are a playoff team.
This is Why Am I a Mets Fan? You've gotta watch.
A new podcast where timing is everything. It's what separates those who follow culture from those who...
I'll be right back.
Don't call it a comeback. Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, reunited, not on the court, but behind the mic.
We want to bring a lot of worlds together. And it's just love, man. Cousins with Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady.
Cousins, new episodes every Wednesday. Sky Eye One, your eye in the sky, delivering the stories that matter from a perspective only CNY Central can provide. With state-of-the-art technology and an unmatched view of the action, trust Sky Eye One, the first broadcast TV news drone in Central New York. Stay informed, stay connected with Sky Eye One, your perspective redefined. Only from the stations of CNY Central. Sky Eye One, sponsored by Finkelstein and Partners, the injury attorneys.
Medical journals publishing biased and false information.
There is no question that these journals have been taken hostage by Big Pharma.
On the next Full Measure.
Sunday night at 10:30 on CW6.
CW Sports live in Daytona Beach. It's a great Saturday night in Central Florida. This evening, it's the opening race for the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Our coverage on CW is presented by Arby's. Here we are in the broadcast booth with Parker Kligerman, Jamie McMurray, drivers that have won right here at Daytona. I'm Adam Alexander. You can't beat race day at this place, and every driver dreams of it, getting to victory lane at the World Center of Racing.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad we're finally here. It's been so anticipated to get back to start the season, and as you mentioned, Daytona, there's no better place to be able to win. Parker and I have both been able to go to victory lane here. We were just down there in the pre-race show, and I'm telling you, that perspective, standing in victory lane, looking up at this tower that we're in right now, it's the perspective everybody wants to have when this is over.
And it says the World Center of Racing,
right.
which is awesome. And as you come here in February, there's this optimism that you feel like you have this chance. It's a level playing field. But by the end of tonight, that will not be the case for everyone.
Well, you know who's really optimistic when you come here in February? The drivers from Richard Childress Racing. They've won the last 4 races in February, and the drivers from that group share the front row tonight, Jamie.
Yeah, I mean, Austin Hill has been incredible. You mentioned Jesse Love won this race 1 year ago, but just in general, at all of the drafting style tracks, RCR has incredible cars. We spoke with them earlier today. They've actually been working on this program, trying to get their cars even better, knowing with this new chase format.
Cars are rolling off here.
And there's 2 drivers I have my eye on who I think could go up there and beat those RCR duo.
Yeah, where's Jaden?
Justin Allgaier, champion of this series. He's won basically everything there is in this series. I think he can get it done. And also, my pick for the win tonight, Jeff Burton. We call him the dog because of the way he races at these super speedways. He's won at Talladega. I think tonight could be the night. He was P1 in practice. He's got speed in that car.
Jeb's dad Ward is here, won the Daytona 500 2002, and now we get to our keys to victory lane, presented by Mobile One. Jamie?
Well, you gotta have
Read your messages. Schaber.com is funny. With the name rail on the back.
Make good decisions early. Don't take any chances.
The manufacturer's there now? That's weird.
A little bit of time to make it up. The second thing that always happens here, first race of the year, you see guys speeding, getting on pit road. If that happens under green, it
Why is there a fucking Hard Rock bet on track? Because they're trying to promote gambling.
You gotta be able to beat Richard Childress Racing. 4 straight wins in the season opener here at Daytona. On top of that, both of their cars on the front row for the race tonight. You're going to have to go through RCR.
You know, we talk about the favorites, and there are a lot of guys tonight that you can make a case for, and one of those would be Patrick Staropoli, full-time this year for the first time, going for Rookie of the Year. He's doing it for Big Machine, qualified up front. Let's talk to him.
Right, let's check in. See what he's thinking right now. Get a little feedback to see if we can get him. Hey, Patrick, is Parker Kligerman up in the CW booth? You got us?
Hey, Parker, how you doing, man?
Good, buddy. So you were a driver, you became an eye doctor, and now you're back to being a driver at Daytona in the O'Reilly Series for Big Machine Racing. Can you believe this? What's going through your mind?
Yeah, man, crazy sequence of events there, but I couldn't be more thrilled to be racing here at Daytona in February. It's a magical place, magical time. I'm so excited to get fired off today with this type of Chevrolet. Big thank you to Scott Borchett and Patrick Donahue, everyone at Chevy for believing me, putting me in this car this year, and we're ready to go out there and put on a show for you guys.
Thanks, buddy. Best of luck. We look forward to watching you.
We mentioned the fact that he had a great qualifying run earlier today. With that, let's get to our starting grid, brought to you by Arby's. Lead us off, Jamie.
Yeah, well, let's start with number 41 to Sam Mayer in the third position. Top 5 in both Daytona races last season, including a runner-up in this race 1 year ago.
We shift to page 2 here. Sammy Smith qualified 12th. He's finished top 10 in the last 2 draft races, including a runner-up last time the series raced at Daytona in August. He is a great super speedway racer.
We'll go back to Nick Sanchez, number 25, making his first start for this new team, AM Racing. He won the draft last year at Atlanta. Gonna have his work cut out for him today, though, Parker, starting 28th.
Right, he'll be good one to watch. And also, a great personality in this field, LeVar Scott rolls off 37th. He has a pair of fourth-place finishes in the Under Series here at the World Center of Racing. But this is going to be entirely different in the O'Reilly Series.
Carla Metz has a front row seat through it all. Let's go down to the Arby's pit box.
I really do, Adam. And for once again, fans can find all 33 races right here on the CW for year 2 as we bring you some more NASCAR racing. But how about a different vantage point for fans to get used to this season? That's what you get atop of the Arby's pit box, that we're going to be at a select few races this season, bringing you fun stories, exclusive interviews, and much more from right here on Pit Road, where all the action is. And I can promise you one thing, you can't miss this thing because, it's wrapped in meat. William Sawalich makes his return to the JGR number 18 car after a crash at Talladega last fall kept him out of the last 2 races of 2025 with concussion-like symptoms. I asked him if there was any apprehension today since that crash came at a drafting track, and he said absolutely not. He is ready to go. JGR has worked during the offseason on making their super speedway cars better. That showed up during his qualifying effort, where William topped the charts in the first round and Dylan ultimately starting from the 4th position.
And Kim, last year the 88 car established itself as the benchmark for success. Raja Karuth has taken the reins for the majority of the season in this car. He's won multiple times in the Truck Series. Crew Chief Marty Lindley acknowledged that there will be some growing pains to start the year, as is the case for any young racer. But Raja has the support of Rick Hendrick, Dale Jr., and this entire 88 team, and a lot of folks in the garage who are pulling for this 23-year-old from Washington, D.C.
Thank you, Dylan. It's time now for Starkey Radio Communications. Let's listen in.
Hey, champ, you got me? All right, this is the start of a new season. It all starts right here in Daytona. Let's do it tonight. Let's start it off with a bang. Let's get as many points as we can. And let's be there at the end to put ourselves in position to get a trophy. Copy that.
Scan the QR code or head to Starkey.com and test your hearing in just 5 minutes with their free online hearing test. Great to check in with the reigning champ and the man that won.
There's a Ram sponsored car with a Chevy body? That's weird.
The Toyota GR Supra is the official pace car for this evening's race. Austin Hill wins the pole. He's the control car, takes the outside.
All right, let's do this.
Get us going in 2026.
Well, we talked about it before, Parker. Does Austin Hill pull down in front of Jesse Love? But they haven't always done that. They race pretty much all race long.
Oh, lights back on.
So the caution lights go back on. Now that has got to be a tease.
Oh, right. It's a terrible tease, because as you get to that point, you've pulled your seatbelts tight, you're kind of mentally ready to start this race, and then they add another lap. And I think the nerves are always a little bit higher here, being Daytona and the first race of the year.
Yeah, and you go through all those checks. You clear out the engine, the carburetor in these cars. You just sort of get everything in the right position, and now you have to reset and do it all over again. And those RCR teammates there. You mentioned it. We haven't seen them historically work together because they kind of go with this theory that if they're at the front, why not control both lanes if they can, right? Especially when they start there right now. So I think I would see them sort of staying side by side instead of trying to do that drop down stuff.
You know, it's interesting in talking to their teams, their philosophies on how you utilize tires and pit in this race. It's a lot different. The kind of car and what they want, handling characteristics, it's different. And when you go back to last year's race, they dominated, right? Austin Hill leads the most laps, wins the first 2 stages. Jesse Love takes over in that final stage. He wins the race. But they really go about their business in 2 different ways. The one thing, though, that they have in common, both really outstanding in the draft.
Well, the other thing they have in common is that they're both worried about the other one. Like when we interviewed those guys after qualifying today, Austin Hill immediately kind of went like, well, you know, normally when I'm first, Jesse wins the race, and then, you know, Jesse's second. And so both of those guys know that they're good at this type of racing. RCR brings incredible cars, and it's shown once again as you see them both on the front row.
Great qualifying effort earlier today for Corey Day, driving the 17 for Hendrick Motorsports.
All right, my man. You know the deal. Let's go start this thing out right. Yeah, 10-4. Thanks everyone for the hard work all off season. I appreciate everything, and we're going to go give it our best here.
One of the things I picked up from Corey Day a few weeks ago when we talked to him is I don't think his heart rate ever gets over about 80. He's kind of always mellow, but he is going to be drinking from a fire hose. You see him starting in the 3rd row on the outside. Hopefully these guys will stay too wide for a little while, let him kind of get his bearings, but this is completely foreign to him. You know, he's a sprint car racer.
Let's try this again.
You're sliding around all the time. You don't want to be sliding around.
And I think the best thing he can do here today, especially in these first couple stages, is simply take mental notes, right? See what moves are working, what don't. Don't try to do anything too aggressive. Just take notes, put yourself in the right position, and survive to the end of this race.
It's a new era in NASCAR. Welcome to the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Front row to begin 2026, teammates from Richard Childress Racing, Austin Hill, and our reigning champ, Jesse Love. After adding a lap, it's time to go. Pace car pulling in. Let them run
And
in 2000.
green flag is in the air. We are racing from Daytona in the Xfinity Series. Oh, man. Oh, already got trouble. Already got trouble. Caution is out already. Oh, God.
Anthony Alfredo there in the 4 car.
Oh, God.
I
was wondering why it turned yellow immediately.
They didn't go, right? Like they waited a while.
8-second green flag run to start the race. How about that? I think that might be our lowest ever.
Yeah, NASCAR can see that he's trailing oil behind.
That might be bad.
And this is something that they've really implored the teams when you've had this situation where you have fluid coming out.
They might have to stop the race.
You're done. Do not drive around the track. It makes the cleanup longer. So he did that here at the bottom of the racetrack, 1 and 2.
Well, and the engine builder will thank you as well.
Yes, but this is a shame. Anthony Alfredo.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, Anthony Alfredo is in that 4 car, the car that says Cesar Baccarella. They ended up finding a way to get Anthony Alfredo in that car.
Exactly what happens right here on the start. You see a couple of gaps here on some of these guys. Maggio right there, that pink and white car.
Oh. And it's the gaps you just mentioned. Those are, you don't want to have that, especially because when you're 2x2 like this and tucked up the rear bumper of another car, you can't see any of those in front of you. There's acceleration. So when you get this accordion effect, it happens almost in an instant where you feel like you've just run into the car in front, but the checkup happened 4 or 5 rows ahead of you.
A little bit, second on the bottom, stay up, keep coming.
The most unfortunate part of this is that it really doesn't matter who's first lap, right? It's okay. You're gonna catch it when you get to turn 1 anyway, even if you have the gaps.
But how's it going today, Jaden? How you doing?
And remember, for that onboard there, the driver's sitting a lot lower than where that camera's located.
Early caution here in Daytona as we begin 2026 in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series on the CW.
parks. One vacation that changes everything. Universal Orlando Resort.
Yeah, that didn't last long.
Tried to stop you. You kept going. Breztri, a 3-in-1 inhaler. Better breathing starting within 5 minutes and helps prevent flare-ups. Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Ask your doctor about Breztri.
You know what's crazy?
That you can get a buffet to go?
That Tony is getting a salad. And Lou should not do stand-up.
But that's like his third roll.
I'm on a roll.
They can start with dessert.
Or how about soup?
Wait and pay, baby.
Folks, I've seen a thing or two. But these prescription prices?
Pricey.
Higher than a rooster on stilts. Ain't that right, Dusty Feet?
Reckon it's time we rope them in.
Good old Rex makes saving time and money easier than splitting a biscuit. Paper's looking mighty big for its britches there, partner.
Save time and money on prescriptions. Check GoodRx.
In these race cars, it gets to 130, 140 degrees. Your suit's full of sweat. There's days where I lose literally 6 or 7 pounds. Before I used Mando, there were times when I could smell myself, and it's not pleasant. I started using Mando, and the deodorant
Very fun
works
start there.
phenomenal. I'll never switch to another brand, honestly.
Coming to the stage this Friday, it's Ned's first team karaoke night. But he's wondering,
what if my flaky red plaque psoriasis takes center stage?
Next up, we have Ned. What if Ned knew he could treat differently?
Otezla is a pill that treats plaque psoriasis even in hard-to-treat areas. You can get clearer skin and reduce itching and flaking. Doctors have been prescribing Otezla for over 10 years. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting, depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss can happen. Tell your doctor if any of these occur and if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts.
With Otezla, clear skin could be your jam. Live in the moment. Struggling on topicals? Ask your doctor about Otezla.
Every mile matters. That's why Mobil 1 motor oil is engineered to keep your engine running like new for longer.
NASCAR on the CW is brought to you by Arby's. We have the meats. Progressive Insurance. Get in the savings lane today. Visit progressive.com. And by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Professional parts people. Fun celebration here a year ago for Jesse Love. And the Wheeling caution lights are on. The same Wheeling emergency lights and sirens you see on the safety vehicles here at the track are protecting first responders and communities all across America. Let's get an update from Pit Road. Here's Dylan Welch.
Well, you see the 4 car here. That is normally driven by Cesar Baccarella, qualified into the show earlier today by Cesar. But Anthony Alfredo is now piloting that race car after his regular full season ride was not able to qualify for this race earlier today. Cesar stepped out of this race car and turned it over to Anthony.
I don't know if Cesar was that cool about that.
Raced into the
Imagine being told on race day that you're not actually racing.
Post-race check, we mentioned the struggles with his regular season car in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series earlier today. This is Thursday night, leading one of the dual races in the Cup Series, and it was all going according to plan until it wasn't after the race. Anthony was, as we said, able to get into this number 4 car in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series today, courtesy of Cesar Baccarella. He said, the one thing I've got to do is not damage this thing out of respect to Tommy Joe Martins and this entire team. That little incident there was not his fault. You see him back on the racetrack, just a little bit of left front damage, but it is not the start for sure that the 4 car and the 4 team won.
I will say this, though. Every time we come to one of these drafting tracks, Cesar Baccarella is in the mix. So we
got eyes on the 3-point contest to end this race. Yeah, D-Book is in the 3-point contest, so be cool if he got the win.
That he had last night when he was eating out. Don't dwell on what you cannot control. He posted that on his social media. Major statement based on what's happened to him the last couple of days.
There's been an amazing amount of things that he can't control that have happened this weekend, from the DQ to having a car in qualifying that just wasn't up to speed when they really needed it, to now this wreck that happens all in front of them.
We're ready to get going, and just like that, crash in the back of the pack, under caution early here at the World Center of Racing. Four parks, one vacation that changes everything. Universal Orlando Resort.
I've been told my whole life that I'm pretty fast. For a girl. Well, I hate to break it to you, but that's not true. Because with the right team, you write your own story. So no, I'm not fast for a girl. I'm fast, period.
My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis held me back, but now I'm all in with clearer skin, thanks to Skyrizi.
Is it getting good? I feel free to get my skin, yeah, it's on me.
Most people achieved clearer skin from head to toe. Many were 100% plaque-free. And many were completely clear, even at 5 years.
People also saw significant improvement in pain, redness, itching, and burning.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Nothing in me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin fits my new plan. Nothing is everything.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic
27 3-pointers for Colin
Learn how
Kneppel.
AbbVie could help you save.
Behold, the new Harry's Plus. 5 German-engineered steel blades, premium metal handle, our most advanced pivot mechanism, at a price that makes Big Razor big mad, and guys everywhere very happy. Harry's Plus.
That's rough. But hey, with SafeLight, you can get that fixed any way you want.
Anywhere I want.
It's your windshield. Get it fixed any way you want with SafeLight.
SafeLight repair, SafeLight replace.
And Progressive makes getting claim support so easy.
Joe Lyons is passive progressive.
Wow, they support you, Grandma supports you. You're a lucky guy.
Joe doesn't have progressive and takes it out on those who do.
And Progressive makes it easy to make changes to my policy.
Oh, great. You can add Sarah here.
It's Julie.
Right. Sarah was the one your mom really liked. Hi, Julie.
I'm putting my Progressive savings towards another cruise.
Look how young you were.
Don't be passive progressive.
Look how cute you were
Get good coverage and savings for yourself.
before you could talk.
Unlike other value meals, Arby's new $7.99 meat and 3 box has 3 sides, not just one. It's more meal for your money. Seriously, it's more meal for your money. Well, where'd that come from?
Arby's, we have the meats.
Head to your local lottery retailer to help make a difference in your community and get in the game for tonight's estimated Powerball jackpot of $146 million. Slow start for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series here at Daytona. Our coverage tonight on CW brought to you by Arby's.
If you won the Powerball, Adam, would you come back next week in Atlanta and do this again with us?
You know it. Are you going to be
You
there?
ask that question every time.
I know it's because
I think it's going to be different this
questioning your
time.
commitments.
I'd come back for the per diem.
Yeah. And the Roma. Looking at Brennan Poole here. The Roma
And
Chevy.
I think that Brennan's trying to do the right thing here.
Yeah, so he's
right?
giving
Like,
a
he's
gap.
giving a little bit of a gap.
Jeb with
Oh, you see him the last second
Idiots.
turn down. And Jeb
Fucking idiots.
Jeremy. And I think what you said earlier was so crucial because it doesn't matter. Like, you give space on these super speedway restarts, especially early on, because you're just going to catch them again. Let's take a listen to his radio.
Waving them off, and I tried to go left. I did get in touch with my right front fender. Just
Can we make it longer than 8 seconds this time?
One thing that I would say right now is I'd be a dad if I was on the radio, and I'd be like, okay, listen, everybody take a deep breath. Not to Brendan, I mean just in general to all these guys. Like, it's a long race. We just got started. Let's not try to win into turn one. It's going to be fine here. Just give a little bit of a gap here.
But you know, we didn't see a lot of drafting.
All right, let's try this again.
So you want to develop that rhythm, and now you get this slow start, so you shrink the opening stage. Maybe we'll find it now.
All right.
Start coming.
Back green. Let's do this again. We made it longer than 8 seconds this time.
We're winning so far. We made it to turn one.
Austin Hill got his teammate behind him. Red and white number 2, Jesse Love down to his left. Second-year driver from Minnesota. That white and orange number 18 is William Solange.
And it takes about a lap to get those things wound up to speed. As you see already going
Ryan,
3 wide.
Yeah, Ryan Sieg shot to the top there.
Look at Carson Hocevar back here in the black and yellow, number 42. You see him going up through the middle. Keep your eye on him tonight. He can't start in the back, but
a 48 car.
Loose there, right into 3. Driver in the O'Reilly series.
Yeah, that driver in between him, 31, Blaine Perkins, really good in the draft a season ago. See him sliding down to the bottom lane behind the 8 of Sandy Smith.
I like that move by Ryan Sieg. Sometimes when the cars are just getting up to speed, maybe there's a bit of checkup, you can make serious headway up there. And it looked like it was going to work, and now they've kind of stalled out up top. They're going to have to form that line, gain momentum.
Arby's onboard camera. This is the man that won the championship 2024, Justin Allgaier.
yeah, look at the traffic ahead of him. You see on the bottom, with all those guys moving around. Ooh, whoa.
Got a tear off or something. Sticker.
Might have been a back view out of somebody.
Yeah.
At third lane, got 5 cars in the outside lane. Normally, as you watch this, the lane that has the most cars will be the quickest. The bottom normally is preferred, less distance around. As you see the 21, the white and blue car there in front, working both lanes back and forth. And Jesse Love doing the same thing. His teammate right behind him.
One thing to keep an eye on, I just saw Sam there, they're off turn 4, use a lot of racetrack, and we saw this in the truck series. Oh, wow. It was Corey Day that got pretty loose there in the middle. These cars look a little bit uncomfortable right now. In the truck series last night, there was a lot of trucks that were sort of out of the racetrack.
How you doing today, Jaden?
Grip year after year, and especially off turn 4.
I actually like that position Corey Day's in. You see he's going to pull up here through the middle. Most likely before he gets to the 2 and the 21 will pull back down. But he get a little bit of draft from them.
Patient, doesn't he? Just let it come to him.
Doing good? That's good. You would tell me if you weren't doing good, right?
The 2 and the 21. They're managing this. They can run the middle, the bottom. Both of those guys. Corey Day, though, is able to get there inside.
Contact. 48 of Stark Holy dancing around, darting in that middle lane. Ryan Sieg looks good early. Number 39, third car in line.
I don't see why I wouldn't. That's good. That's good. Be open with your friends.
Patrick Staropoli, those guys, not a lot of experience. And then behind them, Carson Hocevar, the black and yellow number 42. Ooh, the 48 slides up just a little bit there, Parker.
He's definitely loose. He's going to be asking for adjustments when we get to that first pit stop.
And it's so hard to back out, right? You're like, oh, I'm just going to tough it out till we get to the stage break.
And historically, this first run in these cars in the O'Reilly Series is the most uncomfortable. In the past, you couldn't make the adjustments you wanted. Now you can. They're still just out of the racetrack until you can make those first adjustments and get those cars, the rear of that car in the track.
Saw a little contact right here. Ryan Sieg in the 39. It's Jesse Love pulled up in front of him. A little contact though, not bad. It looks like no damage, just a graze.
Sieg's trying to bail out here.
You gotta wonder, does he have some damage maybe from
he just saw
that
lift through a tire on the exhaust pipes.
I saw sparks actually coming out too. Wonder if he has a tire maybe going soft. Corey Day trying to, there you go, get up.
Still down there.
White Toyota, 54. Lets him in line. You heard him there, got a flat.
Front looks like it's soft on that. You see all the Goodyear is.
Ryan Sieg has an issue.
Hopefully he can make it back around.
Could be an adventurous lap
Yeah,
here.
you see the sparks out the right front.
He needs to get down.
Oh, I hope he can get back. He just holds on. Yep.
He needs to get
The
down.
spotters are communicating the issue he has. He'll pull down here.
Yeah, he's got to get to the apron here. Just get out of everyone's way. Bleed as much speed as you can. You don't want that thing to go completely flat as you're going off in the corner.
Yeah, even losing a lap right now is fine. You got 2 stages here to go through. You'll be able to recover from that, but you can't carry too much speed below the tires and then wreck the car or you're done.
He's still on track.
So Ryan Sieg's going to come to pit road.
Off the pits, I'm just saying 2, 3, and 4.
That's unfortunate for him.
A year ago, it's 2026 like this. New manufacturer, the alliance grows, and now an unscheduled pit stop as we close on the midway point of stage 1.
How about Carson Quapple on the right-hand side? That Bass Pro Shop Chevy. New crew chief, new team for him this year. I haven't really paid attention to him. Third, in a great position right there.
The O'Reilly Auto Parts Series.
Right behind him, you got Nick Sanchez, 25 for AM Racing. He changed teams in the offseason, wasn't anticipated, but he's making the best of that move. And right behind him, Jeremy Clements in the 51. Interesting top 10 right now as we near halfway in the first stage of the night. Austin Hill, the man in charge, he's able to get ahead of the curve and take the top spot at Daytona. He's in front of his teammate Jesse Love, Quapple, Sanchez, and Clements. We're glad you're with us live on the CW.
Men, get ahead of your curve. Explore Peroni's disease treatments at GetSomebody4PD.com.
Unlike other value meals, Arby's new $7.99 meat and 3 box has 3 sides, not just one. It's more meal for your money. Seriously, it's more meal for your money. Where'd that come from?
Arby's, we have the meat.
Ryan Sweet swapped from Ford to Chevy in the offseason. Oh, I didn't even know that.
Oil is engineered to keep your engine running like new for longer.
Taxes was chasing updates and getting nowhere. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert, doing it all for you. While keeping you in the loop. So you can keep chasing this feeling. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
Hidden Valley Ranch is made with real ingredients for real ranch flavor that's impossible to put into words. But that's pretty close. Indescribably delicious Hidden Valley Ranch.
I'm your overly competitive brother. Psych, man, I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and get better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me. Thanks, bro. Take a lap, rookie. Switch to Allstate and you can save hundreds. What are you waiting for? Make your move before I do. They'll tell you who you are.
What you can't do.
Where you don't belong.
But with the right people at your side, you write your own story.
You don't wait for success. You chase it. Sharper, tougher, faster, with every lap.
And when you give everything you got, you don't just win. You inspire what comes next.
My taxes pay for these roads. What I get back goes to my family. That's where Straight Talk Wireless comes in. Straight Talk's always been the same price since they started back in 2009. And they always offer free 5G phones for new and existing customers on America's most reliable 5G network. Ooh. Straightforward prices.
And no potholes. Switch to Straight Talk Wireless. No contracts, no credit checks, no surprises. Official partner of NASCAR.
Everything on the line.
At O'Reilly Auto Parts, we know racing isn't just speed.
It takes teamwork, hard work, and commitment. The kind of dedication that wins races.
It's more than auto parts. Our professional parts people can offer you the right parts and advice so you're ready for every turn, straightaway, and moment along the way.
We are the sum of our parts.
And those parts, they're powered by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Closed captioning for today's race brought to you by Tableau TV. Pay once, watch forever. 17 laps complete of the 30 that make up stage 1 here at Daytona for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. And let's check the fuel meter presented by Fuel by Franzio. You can see how these drivers are managing their fuel, and you can see everybody is good right now. Fuel not going to be a problem in stage 1. You can run all the way, same in stage 2. Where the fuel gauge becomes a thing is when we get that last stage of the day.
Yeah, Parker, we looked up. There's only 12 to go right now. This because of what we had at the start. Down to 12 laps. That's why everybody's starting to get more aggressive. You see that bottom lane is formed. Austin Hill's got his hands full trying to manage both of those lines now, and you see they're equal, which gives Sam Mayer a much better shot. Sammy Smith's the car I've had my eye on right there. You see he hangs Mayer out, rides right there in the middle.
Didn't work for Sam Mayer.
No.
Because they need some help here as we watch on board here, Austin Hill. And on board.
41, we're not worrying about.
Look where his head is pointed all the time, at the mirror. He's going to be watching that, see which one has momentum. The spotters be telling him how far back those cars are, which ones are gaining which lanes, and he's going to just hop between them right now if he does it perfectly to keep that lead.
Right behind Sammy Smith in that 8 car. 26 is Dean Thompson. Behind him, the 24 of Harrison Burton. Teammates at Sam Hunt Racing showing speed just like they did in this race a year ago organizationally. Last year, Ryan Truex was driving that 24. We know how good Harrison Burton is in the draft. And now we introduce you to the Toyota onboard camera riding with Brandon Jones.
Yeah, and as we ride on with Brandon Jones, I want you to watch the lane on the left. Because of the distance, that bottom lane is going to make up 1 or 2 car lengths through the middle of the corner. But then watch, as soon as we come off the corner, all the momentum is on the top. And it's just kind of a balance of the distance versus the momentum and the more cars maybe being in the outside lane. Sammy Smith made that look pretty easy. And when he pulled down to the bottom, I thought he was able to maneuver up through there fairly quickly.
Oh, it's Devin Booker time?
Right here.
3-point contest?
To the middle. It just feels like a parachute is on the back of your car when you get stuck and both lanes are going by on both sides.
And that hurts a little bit of the momentum on the bottom lane there because it breaks up that lane a little bit. You see Sam there falls back from Harrison Burton.
Yeah, what's really gonna separate this?
Yeah, I got Book up here.
Jesse Love decides to make his move on Austin Hill, because I do think he'll be able to generate a run, but he's not going to do that till the last lap, most likely down, into the last turn, or maybe try to catch him off guard.
And we saw him practicing just a couple laps ago. He sort of dove the inside, then dove the top, just trying to see how that's going to work, because that's going to be his move to almost catch Austin Hill. Get to his inside.
And what he wants to do is, at this point in the track right here, when he exit of turn 2, he'll want to lag back a little bit to build a little bit of a gap between himself and Austin.
Yeah, Book ain't winning this.
That'll gather up Carson Cuomo, who's right behind him, and get a push, and he'll try to make that pass down into turn 3. But if you're on the flip side, if you're in the 21, when you see that gap starting to develop behind you, you'll roll out of the throttle and try to back up into him. And it's a vicious game.
Austin Hill,
You might not get eliminated.
Competition meetings, how he'll ride it front at 50% throttle and just timing that perfectly. He doesn't
Come on, Book,
let those gaps get too big behind him.
there you go.
He knows the reference in his mirror.
Yeah, Book moves on.
That he's so good at not allowing you to get that road.
8 laps to go in the stage. And as we head toward the end of this opening stint of the
I mean, he actually got the most. I was like, he ain't going to do this, and then he got the most.
It's changed in 2026. We've gone to the chase. No longer win and you're in. Points are a premium. But we're still paying points at the end of these stages for the drivers that finish inside the top 10. You want to take all you can get, so the maneuvers will be aggressive here as we head toward that green and white checkered flag.
Sheldon Creed in that red and yellow 00 right here gave his teammate Sam Mayer a massive shot down the backstretch. And I saw Sam Mayer have to put his hand out the window because Sammy Smith had pulled down. But Sheldon's as good at pushing as anybody in this series, and that's the guy you want to have behind you. They just can't get that bottom lane to stay organized enough.
It just keeps sort of failing here on the bottom a little bit and falling back. It just can't seem to get enough cars down there committed to each other. We constantly see cars getting chucked to the middle. That just kills momentum. of that bottom lane right now.
And I like the 5 or 6 cars that we have lined up down there. Those are all fast cars. Junior Motorsports, Haas Factory team as well. All Chevrolets. Brandon Jones decides to come down and join that group as well. It gets frustrating when you're back there at 10th or 12th. You've got 7 laps to go. You know you're going to have to make a move sooner than later because it's going to get chaotic here with 1 or 2 to go in the front.
6 to go this time on.
Coming to 6 laps to go in the stage.
At Daytona for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Austin Hill has led 22 circuits so
Book just put up the most 3 points so far in that 3-point contest.
On that initial start, looked like his day was off to a bad start. 25 spots you see on the left screen. How far he's been able to move up.
That's a nice setup to our Powerball power movers. Clement's the best of the bunch. Sanchez has been good at plus 17. Haven't said Parker Retzloff's name in a while. It's plus 16. Talked about Burton. Walker looking good as well.
Oh, Corey Day gets shoved out to the middle. He moved down, just did. Oh, can he get back?
Oh my God.
Right there.
He tried to time that when he saw the 8 was coming. He got notice of that, and it was just too late. He wasn't decisive enough, and then tried to get back in front of Roger Cruz, gets into Blaine Perkins, and I think rear a little bit there.
I'm pretty sure Raja gave him a little bit of a break right there. Was trying to let him back
27 points for Dame.
Kind of get sucked into the car. I think Raja cut him just a little bit of slack right there. Great job.
Sammy Smith with the head of steam he had, it was like, no, I just worked down here for the last 5 laps. No way you're getting in front of me right now.
And the 5 is Luke Fenhouse. He's about to go a lap down, and that is big because he'd be the first car a lap down, and that could mess up Ryan Sieg. But here's right behind him. We might try to pass him. The battle for the free pass could be really big as we look to wrap up this opening stage. 4 laps to go. This time around, Austin Hill continues to work back and forth out front, managing the grab.
Brandon Jones looks like he might get to the inside of Dean Thompson, but he's not able to. This is getting so good.
Look how the momentum is shifting to that bottom lane as all the cars have gone down there. Jesse Love falling back right now, just looking for Carson Caldwell to give him a push at this point.
See right here, this is Corey Day in that red, white, blue 17 getting into Blaine Perkins, and then Raja behind him with the same sponsor kind of rolling out the throttle to give him a gap to get in.
That was a great job by Perkins to hang on to that thing. Almost had our second caution of the night.
This is awesome right here. We've got the RCR cars broken up. That's what these guys need to do. They kind of control the whole race. You see Jesse Love in that red, white number 2 on the outside. He'll have a little bit of momentum on the exit. That bottom lane is formed really well. I gotta tell you, I know the 21, he was my pick for the race. Obviously has a fast car, but I am really impressed with Sammy Smith and the red, black, and number 8 right there.
I'll tell you, Sammy's really good in the draft. Second here in August, part of that Junior Motorsports Class 2-3, has a victory under his belt at Talladega Super Speedway. 2.5 laps remaining, opening stage.
Oh, Sammy got hung out.
Now he's going to try and catch the top right in front of Jesse Love. You see him wiggling around, he's dancing. Jesse had a head of steam as well.
Look at the teammates down low. Mayer is there, getting a push from Sheldon Creed.
I'm telling you, it's so impressive with Sammy Smith how he can get hung out, gets right back in line, and is able to get back in.
Oh, around goes Corey Day.
Corey Day's around.
Day shoots out a line.
And he's going to stay off the wall. He's going to stay green at the moment.
So lucky right there. A little bit of damage.
Yeah, we're going to stay green.
I think he's going to be able to continue with that.
We stay green.
He's got a flat. That might cause a caution. Yeah, no. He's slow. That's going to be a caution.
No,
he's on the apron, yes, down on the front stretch.
Looks like he's got at least both right side tires flat.
No caution yet.
We'll lose a lap here, though, because we're coming to 1 to go right now.
I love this part of these races, the end of the stage. Such a snapshot of how the end of the race can pan out.
Oh, you see, he pushed up a little bit and had to put some wheel in it.
We saw this in the truck race last night.
Did he hit the wall? It looks like he didn't. Oh, he just slightly did. Final lap of the stage, we stay green.
You still have wheel in it, it just snaps on you at times. You have to be cognizant of that and sort of predict that that's going to happen before it does. And that really broke up our patch here for the front.
Yeah, it's totally changed the complexity.
Oh, yeah, okay, you got to call a caution. You got to call the caution.
See, he's trying to get back to pit road.
That's insanely dangerous.
He just needs to slow down, though.
Final lap, stage
They're not going to.
Austin Hill has led 27 of the first 29. He's been dominant like he always is here. Won stage 1 and stage 2 a year ago. His teammate Jesse.
Oh, there goes the Sammy Smith. Oh, man, what a hard hit. Caution. And that'll end the stage. Austin Hill wins stage 1. Sammy Smith around. Gio Ruggiero has a lot of damage. Man.
Also involved this was Nick Sanchez. He did a great job getting up front for their qualifying position.
Well, damn.
Exact same thing. Yeah, that happened to Corey Day 2 laps earlier. And it happens every single time we come to Daytona.
It was about a 19.5-minute green flag run to end the stage. I'm going to go outside and smoke. Also, my pizza's here, so I'm going to go grab that. I'll be back for the start of stage 2.
Really got the brunt of the damage.
Caution number 2 comes out. As we can see the green and white checkered flag in the distance to end stage 1. And some really good cars banged up in this one. Austin Hill drives off to another stage win. That's his 17th all-time in the draft. He is the best when it comes to the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series.
When COPD tried to stop you, you kept going. Breztri, a 3-in-1 inhaler, better breathing starting within 5 minutes and helps prevent flare-ups. Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Ask your doctor about Breztri.
Somewhere out there, someone's paying $30 for a single plate of steak and shrimp. What?
Teeny tiny shrimp. But in here, we have big, beautiful shrimp.
In here, we're balling. It's actually fire. What is?
Yeah, fire.
Yeah, it's fire. It's fireballing.
Welcome to the edge of racing, where rookies turn fearless and veterans remember why they started. It's raw, aggressive, unpredictable. On Saturday, it's not about the fame. It's about the fight. Here, losing hits harder. And when they win, it's because they risked everything to get there. The NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Pure, raw racing. Only on the CW.
A network of 4,000 local journalists each weekday morning from the National News Desk.
Weekday mornings at 6 on CW6.
Knowing there's a solid roof over everything you've built. There's a name for that feeling. With roofing projects, quality materials, experienced installers, and lasting value are essential. But making the right decision all comes down to comfort. Call today for 50% off and pay nothing until 2027.
The cold fades, and a familiar feeling returns. Leather pops, bats find barrels, the rhythm that means baseball is back. Now, before the regular season writes its story, hope springs eternal in Tampa.
On a gorgeous afternoon here in Tampa, Florida, it is time for baseball.
Watch the Yankees spring home opener, Saturday, February 21st on Yes and the Gotham Sports app.
Are you a weather nut? A bona fide weather enthusiast? I'm talking, do you have a rain gauge? Would you drop what you're doing to go storm chasing? Then the National Weather Desk is for you.
We saw rapid intensification. Oh, they're really piling up to the north.
200 meteorologists explain, experience, and enlighten you about the weather.
This is Severe Weather Awareness Week.
Go beyond the forecast. Watch the National Weather Desk.
Weekday mornings at 9 on CW6.
A new podcast where timing is everything. It's what separates those who follow culture from those who shape it.
Don't call it a comeback.
Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, reunited, not on the court, but behind the mic.
We want to bring a lot of worlds together. It's just love, man. Cousins with Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady.
Cousins, new episodes every Wednesday.
NASCAR on the CW is brought to you by Golden Corral. Golden Corral honors our nation's heroes. Toyota, let's go places. And by the Credit One Bank NASCAR American Express card. Great night in Daytona Beach, Florida. The wheel and caution lights are on as we wrap stage one with a crash. What you're seeing on the track right now is the same wheel and emergency warning technology used by police, fire, and EMS vehicles across America. Trusted every day to protect those who protect us.
So we take another look at this wreck here. So Sammy Smith tries to get down the bottom here. Car gets a little loose, and then at that point, he's not clear. Sam Mayer still tries to get to the bottom.
Well, and in Sam Mayer's defense, when you get to that point, you almost get drawn into the car. You start rolling out, but you can't because there's someone behind you.
It's almost like we're right there. You see the loose. He got loose once. And then at that point, Sam can't really back out anymore. He's just hoping you can gather it up.
I think it's a great example, Parker, for all watching to see how on edge the cars already are. It just takes such a small contact to get those cars loose. But Sammy, you see him driving it inside of there. There's not a lot of damage to the 8 car. He came out about as well as anybody in this wreck.
No, the worst end of it we've seen. Yeah, Gio Ruggiero and Nick Sanchez there. With that new AM Racing team, new ownership group.
Let's get it back down to Carla Metz at the Arby's pit box.
Yeah, thanks, Adam. We're getting ready to bring you all the action here from the Arby's pit box. We got chaos looming as crew guys getting ready to roll here. But first, from our Arby's pit box here to right here on pit road to revealing the Arby's paint scheme with Junior Motorsports team, and finally a kickoff concert for the ages featuring Jimmy Eat World. That's right, Jimmy Eat World inside an Arby's restaurant, a legendary band in the middle of an American icon. The Arby's boys and fans knew it was an event worth turning up for, and Arby's offered them more than they expected, with good music plus meat in 3 boxes, giving them their fill of good food, an iconic band, an incredible crowd, and a whole lot of food, all at Arby's. I'm not sure how they got so much in there, but I guess that's Arby's at Daytona for you. And as we head into the next stage of the race, it's a perfect time to fuel up with Arby's new $7.99 meat in 3 box. Arby's is giving you a whole lot of food with a classic roast beef or crispy fish sandwich and 3 delicious sides. That's more meal for your money. Scan the QR code now to order in the Arby's app. Arby's, we have the meat. Adam?
Thank you, Carla. Pit road going to be open this time around. Always a fun game to see what the plan is in regard to tires, and you take tires over track position. Progressive pit road, a busy place. Let's go there now. Kim?
And you see Justin Allgaier top of your screen. He said everybody is sideways. He said, I'm free. It's really hard to suck up. Crew Chief Andrew Overstreet calling a 4-tire stop 2 rounds down on the track bar. You see that adjustment right there. Under him, Austin Hill had a vibration during the first stage. Not bad. Never got worse. They thought maybe it was from scuffed tires. Said, do you want to put on 4? Both Austin and Chad said, I'd rather not. So you saw no, just 2 tires on that. Dylan?
Carson Quapple was loose. They changed left side tires. Jesse Love changed left sides as well. Felt like his car was pretty good, but attributed a lot of that to the clean air he had at the front of the field.
+2 for Quapple, +5 for Raja Caruth as we get the race off Progressive Pit Road.
Yeah, Carson's pit road speed looks really fast right there. I don't know if Jesse could get going, but...
And now we take a look at the replay. Brought to you by Progressive. Save when you bundle motorcycle, RV, and boat insurance. Visit Progressive.com. Getting saddled up and ready to go. The restart for Stage 2 is next.
Colonel knew folks hated Mondays, so he made sure Tuesdays were finger-licking good with 8 pieces of juicy, crispy chicken or tenders for just $10. It's TGI Tuesday. $10, 8 pieces, one big deal. KFC $10 Tuesdays.
Still dealing with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease symptoms? Fight treatment? Put them in check with Rinvoq. Rinvoq works differently, and it's a once-daily pill.
When symptoms try to take control, I got rapid relief with Rinvoq. Check.
Rinvoq helped visibly repair my intestinal lining. Check.
I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
Rapid symptom relief, visible repair of the intestinal lining,
and lasting steroid-free remission.
Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots.
Wait, Damian Lillard won the 3-point contest?
Serious allergic
Really? Ended that fast?
death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart
Sucks for
disease
Buck.
risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection. Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
It's been great. I saved hundreds when I switched to Progressive.
Mollywurk is passive progressive.
That's so great. Maybe you can buy a bigger something.
Molly doesn't have progressive and takes it out on those who do.
You know, if they make one.
I can handle my claim online or on the phone, whatever's easiest.
Sienna, she can be laid back. Let's see it, girls. I'm so happy you didn't blow all your savings upgrading to a better room. Oh, look, they do have rooms with balconies.
Don't be passive progressive.
Lucky.
Switch to get good coverage and savings for yourself.
Both only needed one shot to tie. That sucks.
Clashes with number 20 Clemson. Then
Well,
Georgia Tech battles Michael
congrats to Dame.
number 24 Louisville.
That's been happening this last week. May didn't get MVP, then lost the Super Bowl. Now Book loses the 3-point contest.
Impacting on both you and your family. So you're searching for
Oh, well.
a proven problem solver. Well, here at Stanley Law, we have a certain way of working. It's known as the Stanley Success System, and it works. Like the airbags in your car, it works all the time, every time, no exceptions. Isn't that what you want? Stanley Law, the maximum reward people.
For people struggling with gambling, taking a pause can seem impossible, but it is possible.
You can stop now, and there's a community of people that want to help you.
Take a pause at oasis.ny.gov. Here for you every step of the way.
That's true,
While the
Jaden.
games make other news go on late, the CW6 News
And the Daytona 500 win would make up for all of it.
on your schedule, delivering all the news, weather, and sports coverage that impacts you at a more convenient time. Don't wait. Watch the CW6 News at 10.
Honestly, I think that would make up for
Samantha Croston,
the last 3
Ashley
years.
Wenskowski, and Syracuse legend Eric Devendorf give you news and perspective on all things Orange. Available on the CNY Central YouTube page. Sponsored by Apex Entertainment in Destiny,
If we were told 3 years ago that he won't win for 3 years, but he will get a 500,
25 words or less.
I think we would have taken that trade.
They said they knew nothing about basketball. I should have just passed immediately, I guess.
Weekdays at noon on CW6.
If you want to find your thrill, scan the QR code below to enter the CW Switching Gears sweepstakes for the chance to win a trip to Universal Orlando Resorts for amazing theme parks. One stage down in Daytona for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Let's get an update on driver 7, Justin Allgaier with Kim Kuhn.
Yeah, and Adam, when we come to drafting tracks, we know the importance of finding your friends, especially in the pack. And this year it's made a little bit more challenging by the removal of the driver's name off the back windshield. Take a listen to the driver communication from the 7 car brought to you by Starkey.
We need to see the notes in NASCAR a bit. I understand like the manufacturers on the back window, but it's so hard to know who you're racing without the names on the back window. It makes it really difficult.
Yeah.
So, Parker and Jamie, I want to get your perspective. With as tight as the cars can get in the pack, how difficult of a challenge is this for the drivers?
So Kim has a great point, and it's something that when I heard about this changing, that was the first thought I had, is especially at the speedways where the paint scheme changes, the drivers have changed cars through this off season. It makes it incredibly tough to know because you know this, us in the broadcast booth, we're turning to each other going, hey, wait a second, what's that color of that car? Who's in that car? That's the same thing the drivers are going through when they're racing out there, and you want to know who you're pushing, who you're trying to work with. You'll learn over the course of this race and over the course of a couple races, but that having that name on the back windshield was one of the most helpful things, especially when you were coming across cars you couldn't recognize.
I never wanted to have a special paint scheme when it came to Daytona or Talladega for that exact reason. I wanted to have the paint scheme that I had every other week or more often, just because everyone would know me.
Time now for the Freeway Insurance Choose, where every lane choice can change the race outcome. Going to be RCR Chevys on the front row once again. In row 2, a couple of guys from JRM, Carson Quapple and Raja Karu. Kim?
And here at the Care Center where Gio Ruggiero has been released, I know this isn't what you wanted out of the debut in the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. What happened?
Yeah, I thought we had a really fast number 18 Supra. Just so unfortunate for our Joe Gibbs Racing team. I thought that the car was really good. We had some engine issues and actually made it up to the front there, so it just shows how fast our car was. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of these guys, they're racing in the series full time and don't have the common sense that you need to finish the race to win. So just unfortunate that we got collected in that.
Yeah.
Been a good weekend for him. Great success here in Daytona in the past, but unfortunately tonight doesn't work out for Gio Ruggiero. He will also be in the
We got to win earlier today, and then doesn't get to really enjoy it for that long.
So we saw this hood
Chester.
sitting on the racetrack. I think we can get a chance to see. There it goes. That's Luke Fenhouse. Oh boy, is it ever coming back? There it is.
Here's 5 team radio.
Hood flew right off. One in. Yeah, race without a hood, correct? Oh, no, you can race without a hood.
Yeah, and if you look at the tape on the front of that, they got in that first lap incident.
Yeah, man lost his
A little
hood.
bit of air gets under the hood. The hood doesn't weigh a whole lot. It's a
Carbon piece.
Yeah, carbon. I was trying to come up with the right term there.
I don't know if he's going to get that
honestly,
back.
The dust off did get ripped off because I've had it come up and just cover the windshield. You can't see, and it's full panic mode.
Hey, by the way, Corey Day gets the free pass. He's back on the lead lap. Ryan Sieg
right.
takes the wave around. Didn't pit there, but he should have enough fuel
Back
to get
green.
to the end of the stage. Time to go full throttle with sound gear. No commentary, just pure racing. Wherever sound is a problem, Sound Gear has the solution. Can't scan the QR code to head to soundgear.com and learn more.
You're clear. AD is not. AD still on you. Still on you. One says no help by 1. You're still. Quarterback, block back, idiot.
That inside lane. The inside lane really took off on that restart. Saw Carson Quapple the one, go back 5 rows. Then Raja's pulled up. Now they're going to get hooked together. It's going to be, the thing that I've got my eye on right now is can Jesse Love control this race as well as his teammate Austin Hill did during that first stage 1, or is Austin Hill going to be around him, or we're going to find somebody else and make their way to the front? As you see Jesse Love really working both those lanes, Parker.
He's working hard, but he wasn't allowing the gap to get a little bit too big there as he came off turn 2. And that's one of the things he would have noticed from his teammate how Austin Hill does that. So you're going to watch these. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. You just want to keep that gap as close as you can. If you've got to breathe that throttle, use the brake.
Watch his eyes as we're riding on board with him. He'll spend more time looking up. That's a side mirror now. So he's using the rearview mirror when he looks up, and when he looks to his left, then he's using the side mirror that's on the A post. And that's what these drivers do. You're looking in those mirrors, working both ways. You just glance back to the front to make sure you're in the right part of the track. Just look at that. If you look on the left, you see him almost swerving everywhere, just trying to manage these lanes. It's so much work, and that's why these races are mentally tiring, because you're going through all that, and your spotters trying to talk you through everything they're seeing from the roof.
Here's the pass.
What a massive push there by Austin Hill to his teammate. Pushed him way out. This gives the bottom a big run.
That's William Sawalich leading the bottom lane. All Allgaier behind him. And the third car in line down low was the third car, now the fourth. That white Toyota, Taylor Gray, second-year driver from New Mexico. Jeb Burton, a part of that front group. Haven't talked to him about him a lot tonight. He's in that 27 down low.
Yeah, what Jesse Love would like to see is these guys stay too wide and none of them ever really generate a run. It's so hard to manage both of those lanes. Because of that right there, yeah, all these guys behind pushing, trying to move that lane
Good
forward.
racing. Jesse Love in the lead right now.
You're in Jeff's position here. Some of those pushes are unnecessary. They're not doing anything when you're this many rows back, so you almost don't want to be doing that. That's where you see wrecks evolve and come from at times.
Interesting move right there by William Swatch on the 18 to move up. Almost going to put Austin Hill back another row. See if he can fight his way back to the front. Looks like that bottom lane, actually, this time, the last run, seemed like the top had the most cars in it and had the speed, but now...
Yeah, Austin Hill's on 32 laps tonight.
Ooh, that bottom lane's getting disorganized now. You see, they've made it 3 wide.
Austin Hill just touched there into 3.
Saw the graphic. Jesse Love has gone over 400 laps led in his career in the draft. Already listed among some of the best. And in control here. He and his teammate have combined to lead 40 laps this evening.
Right on board with Justin Allgaier right here. We're having a little contact right here with Austin Hill to his outside. What happens there is Justin moves up trying to slow Austin down, and Austin's moving down, trying to kind of bog him down. Just the game you play.
Almost halfway through stage 2 at Daytona for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. As we head to break, we look at our Arby's leaderboard. The man in charge, Jesse Love, Swatch, Allgaier, Hill up there with him.
Every mile matters. That's why Mobile One Motor Oil is engineered to keep your engine running like new for longer.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Ooh, that's rough. At least with Safe Light, you can get that fixed any way you want.
Any way I want.
Any way you want it. It's the way you need it. Any way you want it.
I can schedule a chip fix while I get my hair clipped? Yep, they can fix my glass while we fish for bass.
If you want.
They can recalibrate my safety features while I sit at home in my comfy pants?
That one doesn't rhyme, but sure.
Get it fixed any way you want at SafeLight.com.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Doug.
There it is, Limu, the 50-yard line. Soon we'll be telling the whole stadium how Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance. To save people hundreds!
Oh, God.
Looks like we're walking.
We'll get them at halftime. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 Liberty.
Wow, Allie, you're obsessed with Olive Garden's tender braised beef tortelloni. And we're obsessed with your 5-paragraph petition demanding its return. Fan favorites are back for a limited time, starting at $12.99. But unlike that petition, it won't go on forever. Ooh, ranch snack mix. Crunchy, savory, and best of all, ranchy. With Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning, snack time tastes even better. Get the recipe at hiddenvalley.com.
Have your time, let's go.
Throw a fucking ketchup packet at him. Let's see if he gets touching. I just need infinite ketchup packets to throw up the dog when he's annoying me. Because it doesn't hurt. But he's like, hey, what'd you do that for? And then he's like, oh yeah, because I'm an asshole.
Four parks. One vacation that changes everything. Universal Orlando Resort.
The new NASCAR season
Have a good day.
is already at full throttle. This Saturday, there's no slowing down in Atlanta. After back-to-back wins, Austin Hill will be aiming for the three-peat, while the rest of the field looks to knock him out of the winner's circle.
Yeah, you can go ahead and tell him he's done when I get home.
The NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, this Saturday from Atlanta at 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific on the CW.
12 laps to go. You're watching the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series on CW, brought to you by Arby's. Saw the exchange at the front, side by side. Austin Hill now's got everyone behind him. And closed captioning for today's race brought to you by Tableau TV. Pay once, watch forever.
Look at Roger Cruz get to the back bumper. I think Roger's doing an awesome job up here. He has Sammy Smith down the bottom by himself. He's going to need someone to come with him.
I mean, and Sammy is on the lead lap. So is Corey Day. Drivers that have been bounced around a little bit tonight, but hanging right in the game.
I thought Raja did a great job. He hung William Swalch out in turn 4 the last lap. Had his teammate Carson Quamble right there behind him. See, it's pushed Swalch back, kind of in the middle. A-car, though, we talked about it, not a lot of damage and a massive run right there. I'm going to count him out. I think we're going to see him back to the front of this pack.
That position he's in really is working for him as they go down the corners. That middle group all comes up in front of him, makes his line stronger, and then they sort of go to that middle portion. If he can just use that to the corner to join them, he's still beside William Sawalch right now. Jesse Love dives the bottom.
Austin Hill's back to the lead.
Tonight, Justin Allgaier just hanging around, top 5 in the opening stage, 3rd right now. Sitting beside his teammate Raja Carruth, who also is off to a really good start.
Well, Jesse Love in the red, white 2 is doing a lot of the work for Austin Hill. Austin Hill's just letting him kind of slow both of those lanes down, see if the 88 and the 1 can get hooked up together here, trying to generate a run on the outside.
Also, that time off turn 4, sort of had a walk off the corner. You saw that rear end wiggling around a little bit. Cam Yogor in the 17.
Yeah, that 17 jumping up to the 16th position after taking that big lick to the left rear. The damage on the left rear into the tail, the team felt like was pretty decent. They did make repairs. They were worried about stability. Car feels okay, but Corey is struggling with the air, describing it as very turbulent. The team told him just be smart. If they can't race up to get points in this stage, take it easy and take care of it, they told him, Dylan.
And Cam will give you a Toyota driver update on the driver racing for 4th. That's Taylor Gray in the 54. Felt like he was in position to win this race a year ago, but a couple wrong moves late in the going ultimately made the difference. Taylor said earlier today, I feel like a year's worth of confidence and knowledge in myself is going to help me make some of those important moves when it really counts today. He's done a good job of that so far, racing inside the top 5. Just a small track bar adjustment the last time down pit road for the 54.
Got nine to go on the stage. Second stage is the whole second half. Obviously, that won't go fully green, but
has received damage at some point in the 2 dust-ups we had. One at the beginning of stage 1, one right there as we saw the green and white checkered flag.
could probably go back around with like 54 to go.
He stayed on the lead lap, and here he is in the top 10, coming to 8 to go in our second stage.
It looks to me like the handling of the 2 car up front is starting to go away. I saw it looked like he got really tight off turn 2, actually allowed the 88 behind him to get a run, which put him in a good position, and that's sometimes how that works. It looks to me like Jesse Love has his hands full right now.
I don't think he's the only one. I think handling tonight is going to be at a premium amongst looking at all these cars wiggle off the corners.
Austin Hill out front, 8 laps to go, stage 2 at Daytona.
Need parts fast? O'Reilly Auto Parts is fast. Need them now? We've got now. No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their part to make sure you have it. We're O'Reilly Fast. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
That's right, Mom and Dad. My new boyfriend rides a motorcycle.
Oh, it's just a cruiser for unwinding on the weekends. Protected by America's #1 motorcycle insurance.
How responsible.
Very sensible.
And he has a tattoo.
Temporary for my niece. She insisted.
Oh, that's cute. Well, guess what, Mom? I chopped my hair off.
Well, I stand corrected. It's lovely.
No, it's not.
Super cute.
Very in right now. That's my rough and tumble in it all.
What causes a curve? Is it Peyronie's disease? Is there somebody I can talk to or help?
I got somebody for that.
I got somebody for that.
I got somebody for that.
You guys got somebody for Peyronie's disease?
There's hope for the estimated 1 in 10 men who may have Peyronie's disease, or PD. A urology specialist who treats PD can help you create a plan, including non-surgical options. Find somebody today at GoGetSomebody.com.
In these race cars, it gets to 130, 140 degrees. Your suit's full of sweat. There's days where I lose literally 6 or 7 pounds. Before I used Mando, there were times when I could smell myself, and it's not pleasant. I started using Mando, and the deodorant works phenomenal. I'll never switch to another brand, honestly.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Ooh, that's rough. At least with Safe Light, you can get that fixed any way you want.
Anywhere you want. Anywhere you want. It's the way you need it. Anywhere you want.
I can schedule a chip fix while I get my hair clipped? Yep, they can fix my glass while we fish for bass.
If you want.
They can recalibrate my safety features while I sit at home in my comfy pants?
That one doesn't rhyme, but sure.
Get it fixed any way you want at SafeLight.com.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Meet Andrew from the Zebra. Andrew stays up all night watching the Zebra find people's savings. The Zebra monitors your insurance and informs you of savings the moment we find it. Nobody does insurance like the Zebra.
Arby's new meat in 3 box for just $7.99 is a 4-course meal deal. Unlike other value meals, this box won't leave you hungry. Whoa! Can you believe all this food fits in 1 box?
Arby's, we have the meat.
4 laps to go in our second stage. Austin Hill is out front. He's led 44 laps tonight, and he is now 4th on the all-time list when you talk about laps led at this place in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Behind him, though, quite a shuffle. Brandon Jones up there. You got, Corey Day is inside the top 10. Saw Parker Retzloff circling. So some new names at the front that'll be players to get stage points.
And how did Jesse Love end up here? He was the leader of the bottom lane just a couple laps ago, and all 4 almost had to check up, lift. You mentioned how loose he looked, and that just killed the momentum on the bottom, and Justin Allgaier was able to get to the top.
He'll still leading that line up there.
And it's just
Top.
taken forever for this bottom lane to reform and regain that momentum. I like all
Coming to 3 to go on the stage.
On the outside. I think Raj has done a tremendous job to get himself.
Here comes Sammy Smith.
Had enough. He's going to try to go to the bottom. We saw him all stacked
Wow.
up on the intro.
After that wreck he had earlier.
Well, you got the 4 JRM cars, and then the car from Hendrick Motorsports driven by Corey Day, that 17. They're all kind of working together here and trying to pounce on the man out front, Austin Hill. Can anybody take him down? He's the draft dominator and won the opening stage tonight.
Raja moves down in front of Sammy Smith. Going to get beside him. Great move. Is he going to have the speed to carry on by him?
Look at this. 88, Raja Caruth trying to go to the point. Got Sammy
Yeah,
Smith
Raja.
behind him.
I think he's going to have that help earlier.
Come on, Raja.
Oh, Raja gets a little loose. Oh, you see him having to chase it up the racetrack a little bit. Great job hanging on to it.
Coming to 2 to go on the stage.
Stay formed up. They've broken apart.
They killed at that lap.
2 to go, second stage.
Sammy Smith is a great pusher. If he can get to the back bumper of that 88, he's really going to help out Raja. 21 clears once again for the.
I know Raja did lead that lap.
That's what Raja did not want to see.
Raja did lead a lap there, first of his career at this level of NASCAR. A 2-time winner of the Craftsman Truck Series.
So close to clearing Austin Hill down into turn 3, just a couple of feet short. Now we got all those JRM cars side by side. They're not helping each other this round. But this is a great.
Oh! Corey Day almost fucking killed himself again.
Right there. Give me a little room, bud. Took him back to his dirt days, just sliding off the corner.
That was beautiful.
Final lap, second stage.
Yeah, try to learn right here.
Final lap of the stage.
The red, white, blue.
He still stays in the main draft, too.
Exact same position you might be in for the win as we take a look back at Corey Day and how sideways he was off turn 4.
That was a major save. Really well done. As we get back to the live here.
Caruth kind of fallen.
The bottom's not quite had the momentum here. Of course, Quad was getting forced by Justin Allgaier, and they had a huge head of steam that just couldn't get quite to Austin Hill.
Last time we raced in the draft, October at Talladega, Austin Hill won. Carson Quapple was second.
Yeah, and Austin Hill is going to win stage 2 at Daytona.
Sweep for Austin Hill. He takes stage 2. He's won 7 of the last 14 stages. at Daytona.
About an 18-minute, 11-second green flag run there.
In the draft, this driver from Winston, Georgia is special, sweeping the stages one more time at the world center of racing.
To those who never got over Olive Garden's braised beef tortellini, and those who rallied to bring back ravioli to Portobello, we're obsessed that you're still
Stage
obsessed.
2 winner,
So
Austin
we're
Hill.
bringing back fan favorites for a limited time, starting at $12.99. If you have moderate to severe eczema, Dupixent can help you feel the heal. Some adults saw fast itch relief after first dose and long-lasting clearer skin at 1 year. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Ask your doctor about Dupixent.
Crazy Town, how can I help you?
He is my good landlord. You just want to cuddle.
How are things at the office? Robbery, arson, murder, the usual. That's good to stay busy.
A network of 4,000 local journalists each weekday morning from the National News Desk.
Weekday mornings at 6 on CW6.
The cold fades, and a familiar feeling returns. Leather pops. Bats find barrels. The rhythm that means baseball is back. Now, before the regular season writes its story, hope springs eternal in Tampa.
On a gorgeous afternoon here in Tampa, Florida, it is time for baseball.
Watch the Yankees spring home opener, Saturday, February 21st on Yes and the Gotham Sports app.
Barbara's mother is injured, a bad fall, careless landlord. She had a tough call to make, get some or get the maximum. Big Jim, Stanley Law's accident investigator, did his thing. He showed she had a legitimate case. Barbara said, my mom made the right call. You know, Joe, if she had accepted their offer, she'd be in big trouble today. Stanley Law, the maximum award people.
Knowing you're keeping out the elements while stepping up your curb appeal, there's a name for that feeling. With siding projects, quality materials, experienced installers, and lasting value are essential. But making the right decision all comes down to comfort. Call today for 50% off and pay nothing until 2027.
Are you a weather nut? A bona fide weather enthusiast? I'm talking, do you have a rain gauge? Would you drop what you're doing to go storm chasing? Then the National Weather Desk is for you.
We saw rapid intensification of cold air really piling up to the north.
200 meteorologists explain, experience, and enlighten you about
This is Severe Weather Awareness Week.
Go beyond the forecast. Watch the National Weather Desk.
Weekday mornings at 9 on CW6.
NASCAR on the CW is brought to you by Arby's. We have the meats. Progressive. Save when you bundle motorcycle, RV, and boat insurance. Visit progressive.com. And by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Professional parts people. It's a magical place. The world center of racing. Daytona International Speedway in February. Tonight, season opener for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Been an impressive first couple of stages, but now's when everything really starts to gather momentum. That run to the checkers and everything that's on the line at this place.
But we're getting ready to maybe have our longest run of the night. We've seen handling become a big issue. We're getting ready to find out whose cars handle the best.
This is our third caution of the night. Anytime we illuminate those wheel and caution lights, we give out the free pass to the first car one lap down. This time it goes to Carson Osavar. He gets back to the lead lap, driving for Young, scored back in the 32nd position. There's his teammate, Ryan Ellis. Been quiet tonight. He's 28th. Mando on board. Josh Bilicki running full time for SS Greenlight Racing and Bobby Dotter. Austin Hill leading them down Progressive Pit Road. Quapple,
Here comes
Allgaier,
pit stops.
Swalich, Caruth behind him. We start our coverage with Kim Kuhn.
And you're going to see Justin Allgaier at the top of your screen. He said that last adjustment was good. The car is definitely better. They'll look to take right side tires only on this stop. Below him, Austin Hill said he was a number 1 or 2 more tighter this run. Car was okay. They'll take right sides, make a small adjustment for him, Dylan.
Carson Quapple said he was just a little bit light on corner exit. They'll change right side tires and fill it full of fuel. Raja Caruth just asked to be tightened up a little bit. He's overall pretty happy with the mallets. Looks like just rights and fuel for the 88.
Race off Progressive Pit Road. 2 tires for Austin Hill. He's the first car off. Swalich comes out behind him, +2. +8 for Brandon Jones, who comes off behind Allgaier. And Quapple, who had a bobble, drops 3 positions. Restart to begin the final stage next on CW.
Arby's new meat and 3 box for just $7.99 is a 4-course meal deal. Unlike other value meals, this box won't leave you hungry. Whoa! Can you believe all this food fits in 1 box?
Arby's, we have the meats.
All right, Big Me. This is where the dream begins. Great catch, remember me?
My younger self?
Yep, I'm the you who never gave up.
We got this.
If we push ourselves, we'll go further than we ever thought we could.
When COPD tried to stop you, you kept going. Breztri, a 3-in-1 inhaler, better breathing starting within 5 minutes and helps prevent flare-ups. Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Ask your doctor about Breztri.
What if I told you that one of the best things you can do to improve the look and performance of your car can be done for under $20 and in less than 30 minutes?
Fix your cloudy and weathered headlights with Cerakote's #1 best-selling ceramic headlight restoration kit in just 3 easy steps and without power tools. Just wipe, sand, and apply. It's that easy. Cerakote restores and protects, and for as long as you own your vehicle, it's guaranteed. You can trust Cerakote with over 60,000 5-star reviews. Don't wait until it's too late. Buy today for under $20.
Aw, I don't want it to be over.
I know. 4 years is a long time to wait for Team USA to play again.
Yeah, you're gonna be a big boy by then.
I'm not gonna change that much.
We really need to get you new pajamas.
Yeah. A lot can change in 5 years, but our best price won't. Just $50 a month for 5 years guaranteed. Xfinity. Imagine that.
This is the story of the one who doesn't just see a broken dock. He sees lost revenue, a late night, and work stalled to a halt. Thankfully, he has the experience to handle whatever comes his way and has Grainger on his side, offering access to technical product specialists and the scale to deliver fast, so he can keep his business in gear and always moving forward. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
What causes a current death? Is it Peyronie's disease? Is there somebody I can talk to around?
I got somebody for that.
You guys got somebody for Peyronie's disease? Find a urology specialist who treats PD at goGetSomebody.com.
Every mile matters. That's why Mobil 1 motor oil is engineered to keep your engine running like new for longer.
And now it's time for our Fuel Up moment, brought to you by Fuel by Franzia. Fuel up your race day with the bold flavors of Fuel by Franzia. What a save by Corey Day.
I think his shorts are fueled up right now based on how loose he was right there.
You know, you say some funny things during the break, and every once in a while, you save one for when we return, and I'm fearful that you don't realize that we're back, you know?
He's the king of the one-liner. It's like you'd had a box of Franzia before you got up here. Every time.
That was a lot. Great save by Corey.
Been an eventful night for him. Got the free pass at the end of that opening stage to get back on the lead lap. And I'll tell you what, he's managed his first trip here to Daytona in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series quite well. Now we go down to pit road for this week's O'Reilly Auto Parts Pit Crew Spotlight.
Yeah, that's right, Adam. We're going to spotlight Skip Flores, who, if you're a fan of the Stacking Pennies podcast on a lot of the NASCAR social channels, you recognize Skip right away. He's been a tire changer at the Cup level. He's going to bring a great veteran presence to this 88 over-the-wall crew this year in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. As a multi-time champion, he'll be changing the front tires on that car. Skip does it all, though. So last Saturday night down here in New Smyrna, just down the road from the big track, he was in the Flow Racing booth calling the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour race. And then a couple nights later, he won the 602 modified feature at New Smyrna. There's been racing down there all week. It's a great alternative to the big track here, as you see some of the chaos developing there in that race. But Skip got it done. He does it all behind the wheel as well. Had the family in Victory Lane race in Atlantic City earlier this winter too in TQ. So he does a lot. He does media. He does pit crew. He does driving. So great to have him in this garage area this year. Again, front tire changing on the 88.
So Ryan's been around forever. He was actually a tire changer when I worked at Roush, when I drove for Roush 15 years ago, and Larry Carter, the crew chief, didn't know his name because he was new, and he started calling him Flea because it reminded him of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. So that's how I knew. I knew him as Flea forever. Yeah, great guy.
Well, we read off his resume, Dylan did. He's also a dad that's very invested in his kids in their racing career. Time for the Freeway Insurance Choose, where every lane choice can change the race outcome. Austin Hill goes down low, and I have a couple of Chevys right behind him.
You know, I feel like a lot of time when we do the choose, there's always a preferred lane, but we've seen, honestly, whichever one the 21's in, be the preferred lane tonight.
Well, and I think his choice really comes down to who he thinks is going to come up behind him, right? If it was those two Toyotas or not, he's probably happy to see a Chevy and Justin Allgaier, but I have to say, if you want to beat that 21 car of Austin Hill, you cannot help him. We saw Carson Kvapil at the end of the last stage give him a big push that got him back out in front of the two lanes, and he's so good at controlling the front, you really almost have to make a concentrated effort not to help him, which is so tough to do, but if you can, it's going to give you the best chance to get him back.
Getting ready to go back green here.
Him out sooner than later, right? I don't think we want to wait till 1 or 2 to go in this race like we've tried these last 2 stages. We need to shuffle him out sooner than later and get him back in the track, and maybe his car won't handle as well.
Third car in that low lane for the restart, Raja Karuth. Here's 88 radio.
Yeah, well, you might be in it a lot, so just be ready. No screaming, coming out throttle a little bit mid-corner to be prepping for it, right? Just kind of let the car settle. Good work, just playing ahead. Yeah, you kind of got to anticipate it so you don't bust your ass in the on exit like that.
That's such a cool thing to get Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the radio. I felt that exact thing in the summer race in that 88 car when Dale came on the radio. I thought, man, that's kind of cool. Okay, I'll do it. I'm going to listen. But he's got great advice, and man, has he been successful in super speedways.
Going to the chase in 2026. Points are everything. No more win and you're in. Austin Hill gets the sweep. Great night for
the Xfinity never had the chase, neither than the trucks. You just had the, well, I mean, I guess back then it was called the chase still, but when they got it in 2016.
Everybody going to have to make a pit stop in this final stage. Probably going to come under green. It's always a dicey moment. You want to be in control. And that's where Austin Hill
back
is
green
right now. Inside of Williams Sawallish. It's the final stage at Daytona.
53 laps to go. Austin Hill, the leader.
Nice little jump for Hill as they come through that Poet restart zone.
That was a great push by Justin Allgaier. Exactly what Austin Hill wanted. Now he goes to control the top. Try a bit of momentum. She's back to the bottom. Doing what he does so well. And I think it's unbelievable. We talk about you have to act against him to beat him because he's just so good at doing exactly what he's doing right here.
Absolutely, and he's as good as there is in the field. That's why he's won the races he has and led the laps he has. I really thought that Brandon Jones had enough of a push on Swallow right in front of him that they might be able to get to his outside, but man, Austin's just done a tremendous job managing these lanes and knowing when to move up. That's obviously on him and his spotter, though.
Takes the high lane here.
And Justin finally gets to his inside. We'll see. The garage is so far back right there. If they're able to complete the pass, maybe run side by side right here.
Distance of play in their favor right here, being on the bottom. If Roger can get back to that rear bumper, just Allgaier, but he's just too far back right now. They don't really have any help.
Well, now the bottom lane, you see it's kind of breaking apart. Guys making it 3 wide, and that just crushes it. You wouldn't think the back would have been.
Hill is like 55 laps tonight.
It's shorter, it just doesn't have the energy it does in these longer lanes. Allgaier was in a great position right there, but Raja just couldn't stay close
55 of the
to
68.
him. Justin side drafting as hard as he can on William. Exit of 4 right there.
Allgaier has won here, but he did it in the summertime. And he told us in the offseason really would love a February victory here. 28 career wins for the guy that got the championship in 2024. And has been so great behind the wheel of that 7 car for more than 10 years for Junior Motorsports.
Back down half, cover both, top lane is tighter.
The bottom lane's having a really hard time staying connected. You see Jesse Love.
He went below Daniel Dyer, kind of stuck him to the middle. I actually think it's going to help the bottom lane a little bit.
Yeah,
Swatch goes to the bottom here.
Great move right there by William.
Been in the mix all night long in that
William Sawalish trying to take the lead. I don't think he let that lap.
About that earlier. Try to hang the 2 of Austin Hill out.
Over the years, the draft has been mean to Brandon Jones, but the veteran driver from Atlanta is right there with his young teammate William Sawalish. They follow Austin Hill around this track.
And Adam, there's no doubt with Brandon Jones, every year we see him get a little bit better at all of these racetracks. His work ethic is as good as anybody in the garage. Great year last year with 2 wins.
Yes, he loved it.
Oh, what a save, Raja.
Gets back up in line. Hopefully didn't cut a tire or anything there when he got up into tail gray.
Justin being the most aggressive in that red number 7, third in line of side. He's got Jesse Love behind him now. They need a great car. If he'll stay with him. See Corey Day, who had that save at the end of stage 2, back up in the top 10.
There's a couple of cars. Sammy Smith, Sam Mayer, who spun out at one point in this race, are still in this lead pack.
Take a look right here. Raja Caruth in that red, white, and blue. Number 88 on the inside.
100 cars are loose, yeah.
As they get down into the corner, 2 boots him up. Oh! Wow.
Incredible save.
See Jeremy Clements give a little gap there, thinking they were going to wreck.
Veteran move, but Jesse Love has used the same move a couple times that put Raja Caruth in that position. He did the same thing to Daniel Dye, and he just did it again to Justin Allgaier to put himself in the front of the bottom. So go on board, look at this. It's just really tight. The air gets so disturbed there. It's so hard to hold on that race car.
These guys are going to have to try to work together to get by this 21. He's done such a good job of managing this race and these lines. I think it's fair to say the car that we feel like can get it done is the one right behind him there, the red, white, number 2, Jesse Love.
Coming to 16 laps led in this race. Most he's ever led in the Daytona. Sweating the stages. Can he finish the deal? Let's take a look at our Mobile One leaderboard as we go to break. It's Hill, Love, Sawalish, Day, and Jones.
Closed captioning for today's race is brought to you by Tableau TV. Pay once, watch forever.
Race fans.
Oh, the round goes to 87.
Catch the races for free with Tableau. Plus,
No caution at the moment.
record all the action.
He's just stopped there.
If the Colonel saw the price of a lunch today, he'd have some choice words.
Still no caution.
But with KFC's $5 bowls packed with all this crispy chicken, he wouldn't have any words at all, because his mouth would be filled with gravy and greatness. 5 KFC bowls for just $5 each.
I'm Chad. I work for a professional football team.
No caution.
I earned my degree online from SNHU. It fit with my schedule. Mondays, Tuesdays, those are packing days.
I guess no
can
caution.
get all my assignments done. Wednesday, we're on the practice field. Thursday, initial discussion post is due. We're going to leave on Friday. We're playing an East Coast trip. I'm going to take advantage of the time spent on the bus and even in the hotel room to finish any of my other coursework that I needed to do prior to kickoff on Sunday. SNHU and the support system, they make it possible. Go to snhu.edu.
I can handle that for you. I can handle
Helping Adrian Brody prepare for his role as a TurboTax expert has been interesting.
I can handle that for you.
Try less intense. We do people's taxes for them on their phone or in person so that they can relax.
Yeah, I know what his tax is. So when do they cry?
No, they don't cry. They just go home happy.
And then they cry?
There's no crying. He's so committed.
Can I cry?
Trying to predict the future is a hazardous occupation. The only thing we can be sure of is that it will be absolutely fantastic. I'm thinking of the incredible breakthrough, the communications satellite. These things will make possible a world in which we can be in instant contact with each other, wherever we may be. When that time comes, the whole world will have shrunk to a point.
When COPD tried to stop you, you kept going. Breztri, a 3-in-1 inhaler. Better breathing starting within 5 minutes and helps prevent flare-ups. Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Ask your doctor about Breztri.
Every mile matters. That's why Mobil 1 motor oil is engineered to keep your engine running like new for longer.
44 laps to go for the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series at Daytona. You're watching the coverage on CW, brought to you by Arby's. Austin Hill continues out front, 63 laps led tonight. His teammate Jesse Love right behind him has led 9. Look at Sam Mayer. I mean, he's been beaten around in this race. Some damage on the 41 for the Haas factory team, but he finds his way up to 3rd. And now we look at the fuel meter presented by Fuel by Franzia. And you can see here, everybody is good on fuel, but you want to get on the pit road earlier than the window calls for, so you can control the race, maintain that track position. And the number we heard in the garage today, get right around 38 to 40 to go. You could pit now, but we think it's going to take 4 laps to ensure you have money in the bench should we get an overtime.
Yeah, pay attention to the outside lane right there. Harrison Burton in the silver, number 24. We saw him move up. He was in the bottom line and wasn't going anywhere. He moved up in front of William Sawalich. And honestly, that's not the car you want leading. Looking at the damage to the front of that car, but they've been able to make up a little bit of ground. Slowly but surely working their way to the front.
We're going to take a look here at Austin Green. We saw him spinning there. Oh, it's Patrick Starpoli just moves down. Catches Austin Green there.
It was Austin Green in the 87. Good spun.
Ended up having to lock it down at one point. They tried to maybe keep it rolling.
Guess he got going.
Explode those tires. He did get it rolling eventually. No caution.
Interesting, Harrison Burton up there. You know, lap down, first car 1 lap down. So if he can get a caution, get the free pass, even though the car is damaged, we know what happens here. I mean, you just get on the lead lap and you put yourself in contention in case there's a big crash, or maybe you can rally late.
Yeah, and the closer Harrison Burton gets to the front, the more impatient these guys behind
the world center of racing.
Get content with the amount of laps we have left. Riding right there because you're in a good, safe position. But as that outside lane approaches, everybody wants to position themselves the best to be at the end of this. And you can see the cars handling starting to go away. They're dancing around. Everybody's complaining about being extremely loose tonight.
Except for one guy, Austin Hill, who's had the cleanest view. And if this feels dominant more so than ever, this is the most laps he's led at a Daytona race. Previous high was 53. We're at 66 right now. Well, that he's been at the front.
We think he's going to get the hang of this.
You know, he's probably got a chance.
Feel like he might figure it out sooner than later.
Oh, by the way, next Saturday night, we're going to his home racetrack. You'll see it on the CW, Echo Park Speedway in Atlanta. He's unbelievable there as well.
just has such a feel and a knack for this, combined with a fast race car from RCR. You know, his teammate there, Jesse Love, drove through the field earlier, making passes that no one else could make, but once he got to his teammate, that stopped. Can't get past that car.
Look at that low lane. We call it every day. Right behind him, number 99, Parker Retzloff having a good night. Blaine Perkins there as well. Has scored stage points. He's in the top 10, and now here we go. Scheduled green flag pit stop.
Is this saw two cars wave their hands there, and that'll work against them if they're the only two that come for fuel.
Oh, Austin Hill's pitting. Yeah, got about
It's all the RCR affiliate cars there.
6 cars pitting there.
Jordan Anderson, race team from Blaine Perkins.
Will that be enough for them to like?
Kim.
And first green flag stops of the night, and Austin.
I don't know if that'll be enough for them to stay up front.
That we've seen with him the past few years.
Sam Mayer, the leader now. Austin Hill's pitting on the 99 of Parker Retzloff. Jesse Love is pitting.
Austin Hill, Dylan.
Fuel only as well for teammate Jesse Love. They made a huge track bar adjustment the last time down to get Jesse better.
31's pitting.
From 9th to 2nd
It's Blaine Perkins.
You go fuel only, you don't want to slide your tires coming in, because then you would have to change them. This is a lot to manage and execute.
But Adam,
No more pit stops here. Oh wait, 2 guys pit. That wasn't smart.
The lap time that they can run when they pull back out versus the lap time that these guys who have now gotten all single file, Parker, and I think that's going to benefit them greatly on the overall time.
Taylor Gray pits.
A little bit of a buffer built in.
Austin Hill was also not.
It's Daniel Dye. Also pitting.
Together, something we'll think about as everything cycles through. Taylor Gray in, making his scheduled stop. The same for Daniel Dye. 38 laps remaining, and we're in the cycle of scheduled green flag pit stops.
My boy Sheldon's 4 laps down.
You should be able to go to the end unless we get a couple of overtimes.
And we'll get an idea right here in about 20 seconds of the lap time difference between what this pack that has not pitted yet is running for a lap
Involving that
time
crash.
versus those guys that pitted a lap ago.
And this is exactly what this pack wants. They're single file.
Only 1 car pits there.
Two there, William Sawalch.
Yeah, William Sawalch.
Go with him.
Yeah, it looked like he was buying
Not smart.
That is an absolute no-no.
Almost like a miscommunication right there. Not everybody got the memo of when you need to pit. So the leaders right there ran a 48 flat. If I go back to Jesse Love, who you see right here, is going to come by the start-finish line.
What I noticed about that, Love and Perkins both in front of Hill, right? I mean, you put yourself in position to take control once everything cycles.
Pass going around Starpoli there, the 48.
Starpoli going a lap down.
Yeah, so looking at that
For the
lap time,
moment.
they lost 0.6 of a second on that lap versus the
He'll get it back
if
once.
you do that for 2 or 3 more laps, that's going to build you enough that you're going to cycle in front of those guys. They just got to hope they can stay in line and keep generating these lap times that they're running.
Yeah, that's the key. Don't race each other. Right. Stay nose to tail and make the most of your drafting opportunity.
Chester.
The crew chiefs and spotters, they all have to communicate that to the drivers. Like our goal here is
Chester.
about getting away from these guys.
If you want to beat the RCR cars, you've got to make lap time right now to get ahead of them, put them further back in this pack when you get through the pit stop and rejoin.
It looks like a lot of these guys are going to pit right here. I saw some more hands out the window.
Leading this group, Sam Mayer. Got some Chevys from Junior Motorsports. See how everybody works together getting onto pit road.
They broke even that last lap.
That was with the pass around.
No one pitted there.
Broke up this line a little bit.
So really, they're only about a second ahead right now from where they were.
It's top 11 is the pack.
I mean, when we come in, cycle ahead, but these guys have now gotten in line. Actually, for William Sawalch right there in the orange and white car, that's worked out well for him because it looked to me like he was going to be on an island of his own.
Yeah, I was really worried.
Yep, now hands out the window. Harrison Burton.
These stops will come
Sieg.
with 34 remaining.
Saw everybody wave but Mayer, hoping that he knows that they're all going to pit or he's going to be in a bad position by himself out there by a whole lap.
And this could be the biggest group we have come on together, which I'm assuming exaggerates the potential for problems even more.
Here comes like everyone. Yep. That whole pack besides Starpoli, but he was already pitted.
Great job on the 17.
Here they are, Kim.
35 to go.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Justin does, because Andrew Overstreet told me he would flirt with taking tires and put his team on offense, but looking like he's electing with fuel only for Justin Allgaier, as well as fuel only for Corey Day Dillon.
It's been a full day for Sam Mayer in the 41. Had that wreck at the end of stage 1, had a right front go down into stage 2. They took fuel only there and are back in the mix.
So now
everybody will be good to the end
those
here.
Guys that have made their pit stops coming off, getting back up to speed versus these drivers in the draft that are locked in together that have all of that momentum.
I think this is going to be easy for them.
Look at the momentum they're going to have.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're going to drive right on by.
Absolutely hammering
Damn.
by in the outside
I think we're going to be able to keep the...
led by Jesse Love, Blaine Perkins behind him, and then it's Austin Hill, just the way they came off pit road when they made their
not really.
pit stops.
Damn, so it's like a 6-car breakaway.
That last lap for this
6-car breakaway.
group of affiliates and the RCR cars was a couple tenths faster than that pack was ever going. That was led by Sam Mayer.
Top 8 cars being showed on our bumper have not yet made a pit stop. So they will cycle back in the pack once they come down and make their stops, and they have to come before the end of the race, maybe just running it a little bit long here.
Gosh, look at how much that pack is driven away from the second group that pitted. They've got...
Yeah, it's Jordan Anderson, Carson Hocevar, Brendan Poole, Josh Balicki, and Ryan Ellis. And Natalie Decker.
He'll have to make a pit stop.
Hasn't pitted yet.
Our Mobile One leaderboard as we go to break. It's going to be Jesse Love in charge, but officially Anderson, Hocevar, and Poole out front. Balicki and Ellis also there.
Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? There's an O'Reilly Auto Parts. Turn left, Tyler.
Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you don't want to do the repair yourself, we can recommend a shop for you.
Okay, Tyler, let's go fix your car.
Auto Parts.
If you have wet AMD or DME, you never want to lose sight of the things you love. And your condition doesn't have to steal the moment. Long-lasting EYLEA HD delivers powerful vision improvements that can save your vision for the future. EYLEA HD is the only treatment for wet AMD and DME that helped at least 8 out of 10 people go up to 4 months between injections after 3 initial monthly treatments. Don't take EYLEA HD if you have an eye infection, eye pain, redness, or are allergic to it. Eye injections like EYLEA HD may cause eye infection, separation of the retina, rare but severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye, or increased eye pressure. There is an uncommon risk of heart attack or stroke. There's still so much to see. Ask about next generation EYLEA HD, a treatment retina specialists trust.
Somewhere out there, someone's paying $30 for a single plate of steak and shrimp. What?
Teeny tiny shrimp. But in here, we have big, beautiful shrimp.
In here, we're balling.
Oh.
It's actually fire. What is it?
Yeah, fire.
Yeah, it's fire. It's fireballing.
My name is Diana Perazzo. I chose SNHU's online program specifically because of flexibility. They made it possible. I have been a professional wrestler for 12 years. A lot of times I was ringside writing papers and getting journals done. You're going to get the same time and respect as an in-person student. I didn't need to be anywhere to register. I didn't need to talk to anyone in person. Everything could be done through my laptop, and they made that process.
Got 30 laps to go.
Made it to the finish line, and you can too. Get started at snhu.edu.
I'm your overly competitive brother.
42 is coming down pit road.
Just like I stole Kelly.
You got, that's pretty much everybody up front.
And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. Forget Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me. Thanks, bro. Take a lap, rookie. Switch to Allstate and you can save hundreds. What are you waiting for? Make your move before I do.
Every mile matters. That's why Mobile One Motor Oil is engineered to keep you...
Oh, trouble! Big crash. Man. Huge crash. Oh, man. Jeez. What a big wreck. Oh my God.
We have the meat.
Jesus
You saw it
Christ.
side by side. Big crash after the cycle of green flag pit
It might
stops.
stop the race for that.
Caution of the night for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series here at Daytona, and it took out some really fast cars.
Natalie Decker, Sam Mayer, Brendan Jones, Justin Allgaier,
It was really hard to see
others
what
involved.
happened. It was kind of from behind, so get another view of this and see what happened. You know, it's 29 to go, so everybody's getting more aggressive.
Yeah, and when you come after green flag,
Yeah, 35 hit hard. 51 has a lot of damage. Yeah, that was huge.
And it seemed like it was very
Red flag will be coming out.
as they were trying to figure out where they want to be as Jeremy Clements comes to a stop here.
Good news for Clements. He did get stage points tonight, both stage 1 and stage 2. And, you know, we always talk about that in the draft because you know you can be involved in these big crashes, get all you can early to minimize the damage if this happens.
Oh my God. That was a big crash.
Brandon Jones, another driver that we've talked about. I mean, just the draft has really never been good to him. Average finish in this configuration. The worst of all types of tracks for this driver from Atlanta. And he gets damaged one more time.
Yeah, and the fear if you're these guys that weren't involved in this, you know you're going to stay out here is debris on the racetrack. You got to really pay attention if you're those front runners of making sure you avoid any debris.
And NASCAR has stopped the field just off of turn 4 for that exact reason. So we get a replay here. It's down into turn 1.
Man. Yeah, Sieg and then, oh wow.
Jeff Burton there. Sam Mayer takes a big
Just a
shot to
huge
Burton
crash.
Jones.
When that hit, when.
And Sam is coming up the racetrack here.
Yeah, Sam came up. Oh man. Oh. What a hit.
You know, Sieg was right there where all that started. And I'm not sure he got real heavy damage.
Yeah, it looked like Jeb was kind of holding his line right there. I don't know if Ryan knew that he was inside of him, but
It was about a 20-minute and 24-second green flag run.
It's Brandon Jones. You see Jeremy Clements come in there. You can't stop. You
How bad was it? You're on the battle cam. It was a pretty hard hit.
Oils all over the track. You hit the brakes, and the brakes work, but the tires just don't stick to the track. Can't slip. Oh, man, that's a late hit. Really late.
8 cars involved. In the 4th caution of the night that has led to a red flag. Riding with Brandon Jones.
It looks to me like Jeb held kind of where he was.
And for Sam Mayer right here coming back up the track, you don't want to have your feet on the pedals at this point. It
And that
was
hurt.
even
That's the biggest, most hurt because you're not ready for it. It's like it's matching in your eyes.
Yeah, I think Ryan Sieg just really came down on Jeb Burton there. You can see where Jeb's car wiggled as he got hit basically by Sieg.
Well, and Ryan is just following that car in front of him, you know, and
he doesn't even realize Jeb's there. Jeb doesn't
Man.
realize he's coming down because he can't see that he's following that line ahead of him. Got away with it. Sometimes when you are the cause of the wreck.
watch this right here. You see, she's trying to get up. There's nowhere to go.
Man, what a hard hit Natalie Decker took.
What a hit, though. Sam had no idea that
She walked
was coming.
away.
Let's hear what Natalie Decker had to say.
How bad does Clemens look? I fucking don't remember.
Are you kidding me? That hurt so bad. Why the f did you roll off the track?
Dude, he just couldn't control it.
That pisses me off so much.
That fucking hurt. That fucking hurt.
The brakes had nothing. There's nothing. He didn't want to roll off the track. Like I'm sure she's frustrated, but that's part of speedway racing.
You also have to be slowed down.
Yeah,
when the
that's right.
caution's
Caution
out,
comes out, you
cars
slow
are wrecking.
down.
There's no reason to be at any rate of speed at that point. You can come to a complete stop.
Some heavy hits, a lot of debris under the red flag with 29 to go here at Daytona. Back in a moment on CW.
The new bike is officially protected by America's #1 motorcycle.
Say this is the big one. I don't know. I think it gets bigger.
That's right.
It was one of those books that smelled bad, but in a good way, you know?
Didn't think this through, did you?
No.
Wait, Denny Hamlin didn't practice? He didn't participate in final practice? You know, he needs it. He was fishing during final practice.
You're obsessed.
You know what? That's fine. He needs it.
Tender-braised beef tortelloni, and we're obsessed with your 5-paragraph petition demanding its return. Fan favorites are back for a limited time, starting at $12.99. But unlike that petition, it won't go on forever.
At Car Shield, we want our employees to be themselves.
Where's my yogurt? Woo!
But at the end of the day, it's all about the customer.
Car Shield's doing it better than anybody else alive. They're the money-saving, roadside assistant, son-of-a-guns protecting you from expensive car breakdowns. Car Shield cars go farther. Woo!
That's rough. But hey, with SafeLight, you can get that fixed any way you want.
Anywhere I want.
It's your windshield. Get it fixed any way you want with SafeLight.
SafeLight repair, SafeLight replace. You play by the rules. Then things happen. Prices keep climbing. Every month, a new expense. And the debt adds up. So how do you face it? It starts with a call, then a plan. At National Debt Relief, we'll negotiate with your creditors so you pay less than you owe. And just like that, you're back on track. When debt happens, we're here to help you take action. And this is where your new chapter begins. Call or visit nationaldebtrelief.com.
How do I feel about damn,
to get
Andy?
started.
Fucking coming in here roasting me. I don't fucking care.
Years of hard work.
You know, I have fun doing this.
Decades of dedication.
Yeah, would it be nice if I had a lot of viewers? Yeah.
Committed to giving
But
back. You've been there, done that.
I mean, I've never really done this for.
So now that you're 50 or older and
You know.
at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia and IPD,
I'm just having fun.
be proactive with Capvaxive, a vaccine specifically designed for adults to help protect against pneumonia, an invasive disease caused by certain types of pneumococcal
Having fun
bacteria.
tonight.
Capvaxive is the only
I always have
vaccine
fun
that helps
streaming.
protect against
Well,
the strains that cause
most of the time.
82% of IPD in adults 50 or older. compared
There's been
with up to
occasions
54%
where it's
in
not.
Other pneumococcal conjugate vaccines. Don't get Capvaxive
Usually when
if
tech
you're
shit's
allergic
going
to the
wrong.
vaccine or its ingredients. Tell your doctor if you have a weakened immune system. Common side effects include injection site reactions, feeling tired, headache,
Hater.
muscle aches, and fever. Whether you've had another pneumococcal vaccine or not, ask your doctor or pharmacist about Capvaxive.
You know what's crazy?
My crush called me a gorilla.
I mean, more affordable.
Guys,
Groceries.
I asked a girl for a number.
Groceries are expensive.
I thought I was in trouble there for a second.
Guys,
You are.
today I asked a girl, so please just give me a number. Do you know what she did to me? Do you know what she did to me? She said she can never give a gorilla a number.
For your money, scan the QR code.
Oh, God.
At the Arby's app. Arby's, we have the meats.
That's a lot of sauce in those cans.
Yes. That's about the amount you use for half the meal.
I like the horsey sauce.
That's what I was going to say. Are you barbecue or horsey? I'm a horsey guy.
Little candle save some light for me. Figures up ahead, moving in the trees. Skin
Here under the red flag, 29
on my
to go.
wrist.
24.
Full moon that hangs over.
Have been damaged tonight. It's been
Moons in the
unbelievable.
mist.
Yeah, and Austin Hill sweeping the stages. Looks to be the favorite, but
These dreams go well when I close my eyes. Every second of the night, I live another life. These dreams to sleep when it's cold outside. Every moment I'm awake, the further I'm away.
And then he continued to say he's so
Yeah.
snappy. In fact, he feels like he might crash on his own. He told the team, I think tire wear is an issue. He's like, I'm
You
not
love
sure if
Sam
the
as a
track is
friend.
aged or what. My front tires feel worn out. He did tell crew chief Chad Haney, I don't want to lose track position coming in for tires, so I don't know what the right call is. The team telling them they're going to talk about it and then give him a decision.
Well, you got to do one or the other, right? I mean, you're either going to have to keep your track position, or if you think it's that important, you still have 29 laps to go. You got to think they're going to handle the caution. Maybe you come in and put tires on.
Why the fuck would he do that?
The entire time, as
he's led this race. Now,
What an idiot.
A little bit of dirty air right there, but I think this was a conversation coming in this race throughout this weekend. Justin Allgaier was preaching to his crew about thinking this would be about handling. They don't allow those fuel-only stops. If you're further back, maybe you do take those tires, give yourself that chance to move around. I think what we saw in the truck race last night, what we're seeing here tonight, what he described is what I've seen out of almost every car. Walking off of 4, wiggles, they seem really out of the racetrack.
Well, and I don't know what role this would play in your decision to pit here, but you have to factor in a little bit
The amount of cars.
attrition rate.
Yeah, that's
how
right.
few there are, and that's just less cars you have to pass. They're at an enormous disadvantage. It's easier to get by them. And here's the other thing to put this in perspective. When we return to the green flag, it's basically going to be like stage 2. So there is time to get there.
Yeah, I mean, 26 cars, I count right there on the track. There's 6 or 8 of those that have to pit or go to the back because they had damage in the wreck. I mean, if you come in a pit, you're not going to be too far back. It'd be fun to watch him do it, see if he can drive back to the front.
Jesse Love leading under the red flag. This our 4th caution of the night. It put us under the red. Vehicles involved. Tons of damage tonight at Daytona.
You certain you can drive this pants?
Please.
Do you pour in from
Guard begins to rise. Save your breath, it's far from over. The lost and dead behind. Now's your chance to run for cover.
Gotta go to the doctor.
Lost again. But I'm not getting it. I will not bow. I will not break. I will not shut the world away. I will not fall. I will not fade. Will take your breath away. Yeah, bitch.
What if I told you that one of the best things you can do to
Just enjoying some music here during this little delay. Some tunes.
Fix your cloudy and weathered headlights with Cerakote's #1
Music loves some
ceramic headlight
tunes.
restoration kit in just 3 easy steps and without power tools. Just wipe, sand, and apply. It's that easy. Cerakote restores and protects, and for as long as you own your vehicle, it's guaranteed. You can trust Cerakote with over 60,000 5-star reviews. Don't wait until it's too late. Buy today for under $20.
The Valley of the Sun will rule the light this spring. Why is that, you may ask? Because NASCAR and the NTT IndyCar Series are coming to Phoenix, and it's going to be a weekend of good vibes the whole family won't forget. The best-in-class fan experience meets racing's toughest drivers for 3 days of action on and off the track, all surrounded by beautiful Estrella Mountains. Get your tickets now at PhoenixRaceway.com.
Austin Hill aims for his 3rd straight Atlanta win, while the rest of the field looks to keep him out of the winner's circle. The NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, next Saturday at 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific on the CW. February 22nd, the battle in the lanes begins as the greatest bowlers in the world face off under the brightest lights. He's the greatest! Welcome to the PBA. Premiere Sunday, February 22nd on the CW.
Welcome back to Daytona International Speedway. 29 to go in the final stage and still under the red flag here. I'm now at the Infield Care Center with Sam Mayer, and you were kind of an innocent bystander in all of it. What'd you see out there?
Just a lot of tire smoke. I mean, that's usually how it goes here. Definitely a bummer. Everyone at Haas Factory team worked their tails off to get the Audubon Chevy out there, and it was so fast. I'm so proud, you know, to have that much speed, and that's not good. Look out, bud. Look out. Oh, there's a car there. That's a bummer.
Yeah, you said you didn't know who you hit.
I had no idea. Now I feel even worse for Brandon. That sucks. But yeah, just really proud of everybody. The car was so fast, so proud. And that one didn't feel very good either. That one wasn't very nice. That was really unfortunate, but just I'm okay. We're all good. We're gonna move on to Atlanta and do the exact same thing, just not wreck.
Disappointing ending for Sam.
Yeah, rough night for Sam Mayer under the red flag, but they are firing the engines here.
Red flag has been lifted.
You know, it was a sad offseason for all those around.
It's about a
O'Reilly Auto Parts series.
13 to 14 minute red flag.
The Iowa native drove for Junior Motorsports and won right here at Daytona in 2019. We send our condolences. We also lost Greg Biffle, a champion, Daytona winner, Hall of Fame finalist, and major contributor to the NASCAR community. Greg will be missed, along with the others involved in that tragic December plane crash. We lift our hearts to all.
NASCAR Powerball. The chase to 1 million is on.
Finalists, are you ready?
Don't miss your chance to collect cash prizes on your way to an all-new destination where you could take home $1 million.
The winner is contestant number 2.
I can't believe it.
The official lottery game of NASCAR is back for the chase. Powerball. The chase to 1 million starts now.
If you're living with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis or active psoriatic arthritis, symptoms can sometimes hold you back. But now, there's Skyrizi, so you can be all in with clearer skin. With Skyrizi, you can show up with dramatically clearer skin. And if you have psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi can help you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement. And that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Fish. Are you certain that's a good idea?
Yeah, I'm just gonna zap it for 20 seconds.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters. So when you need the right high-quality promotional products, printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time, that's the certainty of 4imprint. Wow your clients, nail your next event, or inspire your team by visiting 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
My taxes pay for these roads. What I get back goes to my family. That's where Straight Talk Wireless comes.
Oh, they're doing the slam dunk contest now?
Price since they started back in 2009. And they always offer free 5G phones for new and existing customers on America's most reliable 5G network. Ooh. Straightforward prices.
And no potholes.
Switch to Straight Talk Wireless. No contracts, no credit checks, no surprises. Official partner of NASCAR.
Going to be about 25 laps to go for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series when we return to the green flag here at Daytona. Remind everybody, Daytona 500 moved up.
What's up, Biscuit? How's it going? It's been a while. I thought you forgot about me.
So get ready to go for the Great American Race. It's sold out and coverage begins tomorrow on Fox at 1:30 Eastern Time. Justin Allgaier made his way in, looking for back-to-back top 10s in the Daytona 500, driving for Dale Jr. And we'll see if anybody comes down pit road here. Austin Hill says, yes, I will.
It's been busy. Yeah. I didn't forget about you.
Yeah, we heard that in-car audio earlier, just
know that.
the handling in that car, calling it snappy and thinking maybe it was a tire wear.
Popped into your Super Bowl stream. I think you were a little. Yeah, I was definitely. Oh, I think I do remember you in my Super Bowl stream. But yeah, I was definitely fucked. I was very drunk and high and depressed.
I like the call for Austin Hill, and here's why. He's been able
And obviously
to win these
preoccupied.
races in multiple different ways. Here's just another one to add to that. It's going to be fun to watch him. If that car is handling well, we'll see the speed in it.
You've had the dominant car. Why most of this field has been involved in a wreck. You feel pretty confident he's going to be able to drive himself back up there. Give him the confidence of 4 fresh tires, a little adjustment, and let him do what he does best.
And the one thing he has on his side is everyone knows how fast he is. So when he pulls out, You're just going to have people that want to go with you because they know the direction you're going.
And that was the most
Yeah,
frustrating
we did
thing in the
make
world
it.
if you weren't the guy. Trust me, it was so annoying. But he'd drive to the field so easily because everyone wanted to go with him.
You said you like it for him. I like it for us.
Yeah.
Let's go to Carla.
Yeah, thanks, Adam. Another car involved in that big crash, the 51 of Jeremy Clements. You told me off camera, you said that was mayhem.
Yeah, unfortunately it was.
Jeremy Clements is done.
Sucks, really. You know, we had a fast all-South Electric, one-stop convenience store Chevy, and nothing to show for it, but it's crashed all the heck. So, I don't know, that's Daytona for you. All I could tell was the 39. Oh, I'm seeing a replay. Oh, yeah. Man, I thought I had it cleared, and I didn't. All I saw was the 39 get spun, and then it was mayhem, like I said. So it's unfortunate. Didn't get through it. That sucks.
You want the
I wanted
Celtics
start
to
the season better
win?
now.
I'm
At least we had a
on the
fast
Suns. Let's go
start.
Suns. My boy Dylan Brooks, Dylan the villain.
Yeah, he'll be a good one next week, too. Talked about his success in the draft. One here in the
Obviously, my boy
summertime a few
D-Buck.
years ago to Jeremy Clements. And, you know, we don't root for drivers, but he's one of those that you just hate it when it doesn't go well because he is such a good dude. So's this guy, Jesse Love, reigning champion, won here at Daytona a season ago and trying to go back-to-back. And it's time for Starkey Radio Communications. Let's check it out.
Okay, I'm going to save New England from sadness. Yeah, it'd be cool if he comes back. If he does, and he's actually like good, I think. Yeah, Celtics will be scary because Jaylen Brown, the way he's been playing. Pritchard's been playing good.
Scan the QR code or visit Starkey.com to find a hearing provider near you. Back down to Dylan.
Well, you heard Jesse on the radio there talk about getting linked up with the 21 in the top lane. They really would like to stay in that top lane. Earlier in the race, Jesse said when he gets on the bottom and he drags back to try to get a push, he's basically all the way out of the gas and still doesn't feel like he can get somebody connected. So being back in traffic is not ideal for them. Now, Danny Stockman, the crew chief on the left, they made a big chassis change.
Yeah, he was in Maine a couple days ago. Yeah, he was practicing with the Maine Celtics.
To be aggressive, to stay at the front, and then
Yeah, they don't want to rush it.
lane if they can help that, Carla.
But also, I get why they
Thanks, Dylan. Obviously,
might want to at least rush it as far as getting to the playoffs.
On the radio, are you okay after that?
Yeah, I'm feeling okay now. I just want to say thank you so much to Tian Dickinson's. This is our first race in NASCAR, and I just really hope they had a good time. I had a great time up until that happened. It really sucked. My spotter was telling me to whoa up, slow up, and it looked like we were going to be clear of it. And then at the last second, the 41 rolled back, and it was just too late, and I was committed to the high side. That sucks.
Did Rafa really change his name? No.
At the shop, they worked so hard. Wow, that's some big flames.
I mean, everyone's like, I don't know if he was still back there, but
Last minute, everyone was working really good.
watching my streams when that was the case, but like they changed the names to like usernames.
Dickinson's for everything, and I can't wait to get back to the track again.
Glad you're okay. Thanks.
It was a year ago that she gave birth to her son Levi. This February, racing here at Daytona, and unfortunately doesn't get the payoff.
Well, this isn't good. No. He goes run slow. You see the car.
That's a good move.
Just wanted you guys to have that message.
There's no oil leaking out of it right there. I think that's just tire smoke and the suspension damage he has. That's why you see him being all squirrely.
Here we go with the choose.
Lane Perkins goes behind three cars. Teammate there, Jesse Love and Blaine Perkins. What a run.
40 laps inside the top 10. Stage points in both Stage 1 and Stage 2. And coming off a career best finish in the draft last fall, he was 6th at Talladega Superspeedway. Now our Golden
Yeah, they're giving out everyone. Yeah.
Brought to you by Golden Corral.
Yeah. That's like the username for everyone. It's like they're fucking, yeah. They're like giving out their social security number on their fucking username.
Gets sideways here, touches Taylor Gray there a little bit, but hangs on to it, saves it. After this, he kind of slipped to the back, maybe got his breath back a little bit.
That wasn't it, but he does right now.
Getting ready to go back
the
green.
Xfinity fastest lap. We changed the championship format in 2026, but that element of scoring didn't go away. It still pays a point. Max points in a race now 76. If you win, you get 55. 10 points apiece stage 1 and stage 2 to get you to 75. And if you can lay down the fastest lap, that's one more, getting you to 76 potential points in a race.
So as I look at our scoring monitor, we talked about how far back was Austin Hill going to go, and not very far. He's going to line up 12th on this restart with 4 tires. I like the position he's in. I think that was worth the gamble if he didn't feel like he could get back to the front where he was. You right on board with him right here, you see.
And if you told the guys up front he's restarting 12th, they're going to be like, are you kidding me?
Right. Yeah, I would not be surprised to see lap or two. I think he'll get to the outside by the time he gets to turn 3.
All right.
And I think he'll have a couple of guys go.
Get ready to go back green.
And be in good position here.
Gosh, it came out like 25 minutes ago.
To the green flag. Jesse Love in control. To his left, Sammy Smith. Lights off on a pace car. It will pull in. And the duo out front will make their way to the Poet restart zone.
All right.
And as we get the restart, we go full throttle with sound gear. No commentary, just pure
and
racing.
back green.
Wherever sound is a problem, Sound Gear has a solution. Scan the QR code to head to soundgear.com and learn more.
We saw there on board Austin Hill. He got into the back of Corey Day.
You just had Papa John's.
Damage on the rear bumper. There was nothing to push. It just compressed the whole thing into the car. So Austin Hill wanted to go the outside. It just didn't work. You'll see it here. So he catches Corey Day. It's a bit of a checkup. Just compresses that bumper and pops right back out.
But that could have been just an amazing opportunity for him because of how much they were checking up. But there just wasn't enough room. You see he's now on the bottom behind Jeb.
It's been scary.
Hold on, Jeb. Big run right here on the inside. I think I'd prefer to be on
Sam
the
is
outside
faded.
to do this, but we're going to see the handling of that car. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit better because of the tires he's been on. 12th
What?
restart. Cross the finish line this time, 6th.
No one said the N
You might
word.
be right, Parker. It might be only 2 or 3 laps before he gets back to the front.
And the way he does this, he'll tell you he takes every run available. He doesn't hesitate when there is a run. You mentioned going to the top.
Hello, visit. What?
It doesn't matter. Wherever the run generates, he's going there.
Biscuit
Good night for Jordan Anderson racing.
is his name.
Jeb Burton, Blaine Perkins, both inside
Oh yeah,
the
Papa
top
John
line.
did.
There it is, to the middle. Get back behind your teammate right here. Going to be in a great position. Look at that. Jesse Love picks him up. They've got Blaine Perkins on the outside.
Sammy Smith back in the lead after his crash earlier.
Hocevar was a lap down, got the free pass.
Very impressive.
The one thing Austin Hill has to be a little bit careful of is he has those new tires, so his handling's going to feel good, but you can't get too aggressive pushing guys because they aren't in that same position. Up to P3 in only 3 laps.
And the next time around, I think we'll say new race leader Austin Hill. Fresher tires, fastest car, dominated the night, and here he is pushing his teammate around Daytona with 21 to go.
Pushed him way out there. He'll back up to Blaine Perkins here down the backstretch, try and generate another one of those runs.
Just in a perfect position right there. That was a great decision to come down, get 4 tires. I love that Chad Haney made that call for him so he could hear it in his voice and has now put his driver back. Best position of anybody.
Oh, trouble! Big crash, man. There we go. Jeez.
LeVar Scott there as well.
Another big one. These boys can't figure it out.
Hard hits there.
Taylor Gray's involved. Harrison Burton, Jeb Burton.
Look at that Jeb. we've talked about Austin Hill being right behind him a lap before. Yep. You got to be a little bit lucky at these type of tracks. Corey Day's luck has finally run out. He did an awesome job, though, all day long.
Yeah, for Corey Day, he didn't get the stage points. William Sawalich did, so it'll take a big hit to start the season in that 17.
Corey Day, Taylor Gray, Sawalich, Jeb Burton, LeVar Scott, Harrison Burton, Ryan Sieg.
Use that momentum. Oh, the grass is on fire.
Grass is on fire. The fuck?
So what are we at? 70%, 75% of the field?
I think is the word we'll use now.
A lot. Let's not get into
percentages. We don't even need math. We just know it's a lot.
Taylor Gray, a pretty good drafter, 2 nights in a row, in contention late, involved in a crash. Same scenario for him last night in the Craftsman Truck Series event.
And Joe Gibbs Racing has tore up a lot of cars here. We saw the 19 early on. Brandon Jones in that last wreck. Now Taylor Gray.
Grass on fire. This is not my apartment.
54.
My parents' house.
Parker, let's take a look back and
my dad's
see
house.
What started all this heading down into turn 3. Oh, it just looks like
bad tap. The cars are so unsettled right there. William Sawalich was in 8th at the time. Looked like Corey Day maybe just seemed like he was in his left rear a little bit from that angle. And I didn't see the was there contact on entry? I didn't
left see that on entry. I just saw the 18 get loose.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. It's just in the bumper. And
damn.
The cars are so unsettled at that point on the entry of the corner. Any tap, especially in that left rear, you almost take away the air from the spoiler. It's almost impossible to hold on to from William Sawalich's position.
Tell you what, if we get another look at that, I want you to watch Raja Carruth. He's going to be just behind this. And he gets into it a little bit. But
I don't think it was intentional.
Good of a job he does. He has a little contact here. Watch him slow down, though. All these cars are wrecking in front of him. He's still slowing down. Look, Sawalich is actually going to pass him back, go in the wrong direction. Perfect job by him to get slowed down, save that car. He's got a little damage to the nose, but great job in that environment.
And he maintained his position out by the wall, so you can see everything in front of you and everything down to your left.
So you'll see that right here. Man, maybe, gosh, it's as close as can be. It's as close as can be.
Looks like just the air got the 18 loose.
Even that move where he goes across the rear bumper, when you do that in these cars, I did that to Austin Hill at Talladega 2 years ago, and I felt like I never touched him. But it's that exact thing where you take, if you go from the right to the left, at that moment you take the air off their spoiler, and it almost just, that car is going to go around.
I don't think we're done with the wrecking yet.
Kosovar, we had talked about him getting back up front. He got a little bit of damage as well. 13 cars involved. Caution number 5. Inside of 20 laps to go. Riding here with Jeb Burton.
It's about a 3-minute and 12-second green flag run.
Board a champion in the Daytona 500. He's here today. But the 27 is banged up. As we close on the end here at the World Center of Racing.
And this is an important step for all our employees.
Blah, 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 blah.
Certain your own meal?
Yeah. Are you for imprint certain?
Oh boy.
Certainty matters. So when you need the right high-quality promotional products, printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time, that's the certainty of 4imprint. Wow your clients, nail your next event, or inspire your team by visiting 4imprint.com.
4imprint for certain.
Why'd I go to the doctor? When my heart kept skipping a beat, I didn't think much of it. But my girls made me get checked out, and it made such a difference. Turns out, I have AFib, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you notice one or more of these symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did, and my girls are too.
This is no time to wait.
Dr. Squatch Spray deodorant is the best there is. End of. And not to mention, it's natural and smells absolutely incredible. Feel like a man, smell like a champion with Dr. Squatch.
Meet Andrew from the Zebra. Andrew stays up all night, watching the Zebra find people's savings. The Zebra monitors your insurance and informs you of savings the moment we find it. Nobody does insurance like the Zebra.
The Wheeling caution lights are on. The same Wheeling emergency lights and sirens you see on the safety vehicles here at the track are protecting first responders in communities all across America. Crew's been busy tonight. 5 cautions, 1 red flag, and a lot of damaged race cars, like 80% of the field. Here's a stat for you. It's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's to the 2 of you. And drivers to win. And they've all come at Daytona on Valentine's Day. Jeff Bodine, 1987 for HMS. Nimco Motorsports and Joe Nemechek. Front row Joe, 1998 got it done. Tony Stewart also driving for Hendrick in 2009. Celebrated Valentine's Day in Victory Lane. But tonight just seems different. I mean, when your name is Jesse Love and you're racing on Valentine's Day, I mean, are you serious? Austin Hill said, I got your Valentine's Day right here.
I'm just glad you didn't say love is in the air.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm saving that for
I was waiting.
Here's Jesse Love Radio.
We got like 11.5 gallons in it right now. 11.5. What's my number where stuff can go wrong? I told you 3.5 earlier, but I want to say 4.5 right now. When are you going to start working it? Copy. I'm just working it right away. I've been working it since the last caution just to do it. Peace of mind.
Watching the live streams of the search for Savannah Guthrie's mom. Oh yeah, I heard about that.
It's basically where when they're in the banking under caution, that fuel goes to the left side of the fuel cell. It goes away from the pickup. And you saw in the last restart, Jesse was actually weaving, coming to the green. That's what you do to keep fuel to the right side of the fuel cell in that pickup. These cars can get air pockets, and when that happens, it just kills the motor. And even when you have 3.5 gallons, which if the car was level would be fine, but on the banking, it just starves the motor for fuel and can really put you in problems. So as we get later in this race and if we have more restarts, that's what they're referencing, to make sure you keep that fuel cell packed to the right side.
You got to be thinking about it, but when they made their pit stop with 39 to go, they were plenty to the good and even had insurance for overtime. That's the way you think about it when you make that pit stop. And then you add on top of that the caution laps, which just increase your fuel mileage. So right now, everybody should be really good in that regard. Ryan Sieg gets the free pass. Now, he's not had the greatest of nights. He's been pushed around a lot this evening. But with all the other attrition...
At 8 p.m. on the CW, I shit you not, they're broadcasting Scrabble.
Yeah, and I'm looking at those line
Scrabble.
of cars who we know went to the back, put tires on. And,
I'm not even kidding.
He's got a little more damage than I realized. But all those...
And at 9 p.m. they have Trivial Pursuit.
In the top 10, and
we will be going over into Scrabble. Scrabble will have to wait.
She was able to drive up through the pack. Car still seems to have plenty of speed in it. We've got a long ways to go here at 17 laps. A lot's going to happen. You're going to want Carson Quapple there, and that one car to be the leader of that Jarrett train. If they can work together.
Let's watch professional Scrabble stream.
All right, these are drivers that have not been involved.
I got to get my data from the National Scrabble Association website or some shit.
Obviously, Jesse Love, Austin Hill, who've been up front all night. Good effort for Dean Thompson. The drivers from Jordan Anderson Racing, Blaine Perkins and the boss man Jordan Anderson. By the way, Ross Chastain going to drive that 32 next weekend at Echo Park Speedway. And then Parker Retzloff also able to avoid damage tonight. Got a few takers here.
I think they're going to work on the 7's nose maybe a little bit again here, or the handling being off. We know Raja was barely involved in that wreck. You see some damage to those right side tires getting into the wall, getting kind of squeezed into the wall.
The NASPA.
Those change. His car looks to me to be in pretty good shape.
Those composite bodies can take a real hit.
Well, especially compared to the rest of the field.
It's not. That's brand new. It's pristine.
Good night for Raja and the team trying to.
The National Association of Student Personnel Administrators.
Yeah, Brennan Jones not a part of the most recent wreck, but the wreck before that, you were having a really
strong race before that. How disappointing is it that this is how your night ends?
NASPA Games.
Yes, and we had some
Northern American Scrabble Players Association. That's an actual thing. That's a fucking actual thing.
To go out like this, but
that's crazy.
Some of those racing's just kind of for the birds, I think, in my opinion. It's so difficult to make it to the end.
It's fucking stupid.
Made a couple of little small mistakes and missed a few runs here and there that I could go back and learn from. But I was proud of the save.
Not even kidding. That's an actual thing.
Maybe hopefully the end card showed that one. That was pretty epic. There were some really good moments as well. So I'm going to take the highs and maybe go back and study some of the lows and see how we can do it, because we got plenty of these tracks.
Someone stopped on pit road.
So we'll continue to work at it. So and we'll go to the home track next week.
Yeah, he talks about more tracks in the draft. 6 of them.
Hater, yeah.
In all, 1 of them in the chase. We'll go to Talladega Superspeedway late in the year, and it could play a pivotal role in who wins the championship. 15 laps to go this time by as we ride around under caution.
Saving that too. Just coasting.
89 laps led tonight for Richard Childress Racing. 67 for Hill, 22 for Love. As we do the freeway insurance choose, where every lane choice can change the race outcome.
So the RCR guys take the front row. Both those guys hoping they can get good.
Bro, what the fuck? They actually have like an announcer. That's fucking weird.
Well, they have that logo on it.
Bro, I'm gonna get crazy drunk for the fucking Scrabble championship.
Big moments in their career with him, a Hall of Famer. So cool. Think about the championship last year, all the success here at Daytona. That organization has won 4 in a row in February, 3 straight for Austin Hill. 22, 23, 24, and last year went to Jesse Love.
Must be fun being owner of.
For 9 hours.
I think it's fun when you come here and you're fast. I just can't help but laugh at Kyle Busch, that shirt he used to wear when he was an owner.
Probably someone who watched all of it. They're like, man,
I think if you're like
I just spent my entire day watching Scrabble, and it was the best day ever. And you know what? To that person, I'm happy for them.
Sam Hunt calls these races the speedway tax. Well, the everybody pays it.
The fuck?
So far tonight, it's been the rich get richer, right? Because if you're RCR, you've led all the laps, you won both stages, your cars aren't damaged, and you may very well get the win. Be surprising if they didn't. But let's not write off some of those drivers behind him. Could see a little upset special with a few of them. And the other thing to think about here is just how wild the finishes are. You never think this thing is over until they put that checkered flag in the air, and there's going to be 14 to go when we go green.
I was just going to say, keep an eye on
Been going since 2004 or longer.
Carson Quadwell, Sammy Smith has been making some really big moves at times. If he could get the momentum, and it might come from Parker Retzloff there behind him. To help him generate that run.
Yeah, and I like the position that Jesse
Lights are back on.
Sammy Smith, he's right there behind him, and he's been an exceptional pusher all night long.
Good Austin Hills laps led. That's cool, Jaden.
So we're going to go one more.
It's very cool, Jaden.
Get it down to 13 laps to go. Get the restart. I understand William Sawalich was having a hard time pulling off the pit lane, so they got to give him some help.
Perkins still in a great position.
Yeah.
I know we've built him up, having a career night for him. Still finds himself in a great position.
Do you know what the word fail? Go back to a year ago. Jesse Love had one career victory. Came his rookie campaign in Talladega. Sophomore season starts with a bang. There's the white flag went in the air, but he got the white before the caution came out. Drove it around to the checkers, and he went on to book in 2025, a win in the season opener.
Fuck, man.
Phoenix picked up the championship trophy in the desert, and he's in position to go back-to-back here at the World Center of Racing, and his best competition, his teammate restarting to his left.
Give a shout out to this guy here, Anthony Alfredo. Talked about
It's been a long weekend for
long
Anthony.
weekend for him. They didn't qualify in his main round in '96 for Viking Motorsports. That second car they started. Season 1 for all and off the prime. Were nice enough to let him.
They have a Rubik's Cube championship? I think I have seen that, actually.
In the top 10. Just a little bit of damage, but with everything that's happened tonight, maybe it could have
Looking pretty good.
a great finish to the night, Carla.
Thanks, Parker. Yeah, Taylor Gray just leaving the infield, the care center. What happened out there?
Yeah, just wrong place, wrong time. Just guys getting impatient. But end of the day, I feel like we had a really fast Operation 300 GR Supra. I can't thank everyone from Joe Gibbs Racing and Toyota Racing for working hard all off season and bringing fast race cars to the track. So, gonna move on to the next week in Atlanta.
Yeah, Taylor just wrong place at the right time. You see the contact right there with Corey Day, nowhere for him to go. I always felt like when you came to these places, it was like a 50-50. You know, I mean, you're that's honestly what's made
Crash happened about
CRCR
16 minutes ago.
results here so incredible. Is it's hard to finish 3 or 4 of these in a row, much less be in victory lane.
5 cautions tonight. Will there be another? 13 laps to go, and it's time to settle it.
Yeah, there'll be no holding back now. With 14 laps to go, it's going to be really fun to watch these 2 RCR guys manage it.
Going back green.
Jesse Love, the control car, as they hit the bottom start zone.
And Sammy Smith
Already on him.
pushing hard right now to the 2 car.
Don't write Sammy off. Second here in August. Really good in the drive.
Attached.
Comes Austin Hill for the lead.
Position. We'll see if he can get side draft. You see the 2 getting all over that quarter panel, trying to drag him back. Getting that little bit of a push again from the outside lane. Who can
Jesse
get
Love.
Retzloff's going to get to the back of the 8 here. Going to give him a shove to get those connected.
If you're Sammy, you don't want to let that 21 get there.
Oh, get down and side draft him.
Oh my God.
I think he was waiting on a little bit of a push from the 8. Didn't want to have any wheel input when he got hit from behind. Top looks just a little bit more organized to me.
Still some decent energy up there despite all the problems tonight. 20 cars remain on the lead lap, 12 to go.
Caution.
If you're Sammy Smith, you just want Retzloff as we got the caution out here.
Yeah, wheel caution lights on again. Got debris on track.
Debris.
How many times do you see it, right? You have crashes, you repair the damage, and it just doesn't
No,
work
Jeb
out.
Burton.
You get the caution for debris, riding with Jeb Burton.
That's not a fun ride.
It's about a 1:05 green flag run.
Tire carcass flying around in that car.
Now, we'll use the scoring link to determine who is leading, and that's going to tell us who's in control on the restart. Assume it's Austin Hill.
Stream has reached the 3-hour mark. I'm going to go pee.
Caution number 6 in race 1 and 26 here at Daytona.
Meet Andrew from the Zebra. Andrew stays up all night, watching the Zebra find people's savings. The Zebra monitors your insurance and informs you of savings the moment we find it. Nobody does insurance like the Zebra.
What if I told you that one of the best things you can do to improve the look and performance of your car can be done for under $20 and in less than 30 minutes?
Fix your cloudy and weathered headlights with Cerakote's #1 best-selling ceramic headlight restoration kit in just 3 easy steps and without power tools. Just wipe, sand, and apply. It's that easy. Cerakote restores and protects, and for as long as you own your vehicle, it's guaranteed. You can trust Cerakote with over 60,000 5-star reviews. Don't wait until it's too late. Buy today for under $20.
You play by the rules. Then things happen. Prices keep climbing. Every month, a new expense. And the debt adds up. So how do you face it? It starts with a call, then a plan. At National Debt Relief, we'll negotiate with your creditors so you pay less than you owe. And just like that, you're back on track. When debt happens, we're here to help you take action. And this is where your new chapter begins. Call or visit nationaldebtrelief.com to get started.
Meet Andrew from the Zebra. Andrew stays up all night, watching the Zebra find people's savings. The Zebra monitors your insurance and informs you of savings the moment we find it. Nobody does insurance like the Zebra.
The The fastest growing cable news network in all of television is News Nation. News Nation respects all Americans and is news for all Americans. To find News Nation on your screen, go to newsnationnow.com. Here we go, fellas. Gonna be inside at 10 to go. Little restart, season opener. This is what it's all about. Winning at Daytona. 21 cars on the lead lap. Lead pass goes to Patrick
11 to go, coming to 10 to go.
Anybody's guess how it'll shake out. The favorites, no doubt. Austin Hill and Jesse Love. And
Austin Hill's by far led the most laps tonight.
We want this to run at least 4 or 5 laps. We don't just want the green white checker because it takes a few laps to get the cars up to speed and for guys to start making decisions. And I'd like to see this go green.
Jesse Love's led the second most laps tonight. He's led 26.
How about that 21, Kim?
Yeah, you mentioned Austin Hill in control. He'll have the first choice in terms of lanes. What does he think about what the best lane's going to be? Here was the radio communication on the 21.
I think I need bottom here. I mean, when it gets down to the end of this thing, it always just seems like everyone's trying to everybody over, at least the bottom. You have to push the guy in front of you, and you're going to be connected better.
Well, he said what I was thinking. How about you? It just seems like that top lane falls apart because when you're on the bottom, there's really nowhere to go. If the outside lane's on your door, you can't really shoot the middle. But if you're towards the back and you're in that outside lane, gets down these last few laps, you throw a Hail Mary. Just take a chance at it.
Let's go back down to the medical center in Carlo.
So maybe go back with 8 to go.
Corey Day throughout this race, but not enough to evade the latest wreck. Corey, how are you feeling about your night before that happened?
Yeah, I mean, minus the spin off of 4, I thought I was, learning a lot, and I thought our car was really good. So yeah, just unfortunate there. The replay I saw, I couldn't, quite see what happened before that. I don't know if I got pushed into the 18 or acting unfair on him getting loose, or I got into him. I don't know. I couldn't really tell. So yeah, I hate that. I feel like I was one of the main causes of that. So yeah, I feel terrible, but yeah, just thanks to all my guys and the whole Enterprise team for working so hard. We'll get them next week in Atlanta.
You're getting acquainted with the super speedways. What'd you learn about your car tonight?
Yeah, just kind of, it was really loose there before I crashed. So that was just a, balance thing that unfortunately you have to be in race trim to feel. And yeah, made an adjustment. Thought we got it really good. And yeah, just after that, kind of a little more draggy after I hit the wall. But other than that, I thought it was really good. So yeah, I wish we could have got out of that one.
Day ends early for Corey Day. Dylan?
Carla, just want to give another attaboy to Parker Retzlaff. We've talked a little bit about him and the struggles of his teammate Anthony Alfredo earlier. When I talked to Parker earlier this afternoon, he said they fully expected the 96 car to be better than they were because the 96 car has got some newer chassis components, so they were all kind of puzzled why this car actually ended up being the faster of the 2 cars. But Parker has done a great job to keep his nose clean, and he's in the mix. Remember, he's been in the mix on the Cup Series races at this racetrack as well in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and a great team for him with Viking Motorsports. Danny Eflin, the crew chief who led AM Racing at Harrison Burton last year, and Doug Campbell is his spotter who spotted Austin Cindric to a Daytona 500 victory. So all the right pieces in place for the 99.
Parker Retzlaff at Atlanta just last year was in position late in that race with a huge monster run. Dylan mentioned also in the Cup race here, pushed Harrison Burton.
See the choose results. Retzlaff goes to that bottom lane behind Perkins. And race leader Austin Hill.
Getting 1 to green.
9 to go, 8 remaining when we go green.
Austin Hill on the inside, Jesse Love on the outside.
Can push Sammy Smith a little better than Parker Retzlaff was. Yeah, well, that was a problem on the top lane.
I like the bottom row, but I like the pushing in the top row. And it's a crapshoot right here, right? Because if those guys can get hooked up in the outside, all Jesse Love has to do is just get clear of Austin Hill's bumper and be able to move down in front of him and then start kind of managing those lanes. And we've watched both of those guys once they got to the lead. I don't know that the other guy's been able to pass them for the lead. So the race right here is to break the plane of that front bumper of the car beside you and then start managing.
Yeah, nobody's really been able to create the momentum needed to get by those two, and they get control of the field.
Does your heart start beating fast right now? Like
It
I feel
does
like
a little bit.
Every time I watch these, it doesn't matter if you're in the booth or if I'm watching it. I just know the excitement, right, of being inside the car. And I think it's almost harder for me to watch than it was to actually sit in the car and drive.
I was going to say, my heart rate is higher now than I would be in one of those cars at the moment.
Yeah, totally agree.
At least I control I know what I'm doing in there.
It's so exciting to be in the position to be able to win one of these races when it comes down to the end. Any of those guys in the top 6 have a legitimate shot depending on how this restart goes, and it's what you worked all winter for, is to be in a position.
Going to be 8 laps to go.
To go win at Daytona.
Talking about the guys on the front row, but there are drivers in the top 10 that have never won. Could be a life-changing moment for them. 8 laps to go. Time to settle it here at Daytona.
And back green. 8 laps to go. Austin Hill, Jesse Love on the front row.
Look at that top one. Sammy's Lane in the rear bumper.
Lane is all over Austin Hill, though. Now they're both disconnected. You see Brennan Poole coming on the outside. They're going to have to defend that a little bit.
Allgaier might go with him.
Oh, I think Austin Hill made a good decision being on the bottom here.
Jesse Love noses out front in the 2. Sammy Smith getting a big push from Brennan Poole in the 44. Poole has never won.
What an awesome move by Brennan Poole to get down with the push from Justin.
Oh, wow.
Austin clears them.
Here goes Brennan Poole.
All right, so now Austin's got to go back into that managing mode of both lanes.
Coming to 7 laps to go.
Here, they're not going to be near as courteous as they were earlier in the race.
7 to go.
Control mode. That was an awesome move by Brennan Poole. I don't think it's what Sammy Smith wanted to see in his mirror when he had Carson Kvapil there to push him.
A little bit of a run on the outside. So Jesse Love stalls out as he kind of got right beside Blaine Perkins. Big shot there from Sammy Smith behind. Brennan Poole into the back of the 8.
Look at Love darting around in the 2.
He's just trying to check him the outside. He's trying to fake him out right here. He knows Austin's looking in the mirror. Oh,
Here comes Jesse.
He's beside him.
Jesse Love coming for the lead. He led that lap. 6 laps to go. Austin Hill takes it right back.
Oh, the junior motorsport Chevys are up there.
What a move by Jesse Love to get back beside him, kind of fake him out to the top, goes to the bottom.
It was the only move that was going to work with Saul trying to
Oof.
race.
Ooh, man. Oh, there we go.
And here we go, another crash.
Caution.
Going for a slide.
Raja Caruth around.
Everybody hangs on. Not
Caution's out.
damage, but we get yellow flag number 7, and once again,
It's about a 2-minute and 15-second green flag run.
and this could very well lead to an overtime score. It'll be close.
Well, this plays big time into Austin Hill's favor because as I look at the timing and scoring, Jesse Love's actually back to 4th right now, so not going to be in the best position on this restart. What a restart by Brennan Poole.
Yeah,
Get on the
that was so
outside,
cool.
drove up through there. Yeah, I mean, it's
Justin Allgaier saw a run with him, and it really put Carson Kvapil in a bad position. He got stuck in the middle. He didn't stay connected. The 8 there, and I think that really hurt the top lane a little bit. But Jesse Love was still able to gain the momentum.
I think we're going to go back green with 2 to go.
Roger Cruz is about 5 cars back to the top
In
lane.
regulation.
I think he got a big
It's going to be 2 laps to go.
Yeah.
which got him then turned sideways, and then you're just kind of along for the ride.
But look at all those drivers. Underdog teams just trying to get to the finish line and make something out of this wild card race, and they're able to avoid any big damage and now in position to finish it off.
As I looked at that, it almost looked like the 88 was coming down the track before Kosovar even got into it. Let's take a look at that one more time. I think he had a left rear flat tire. Watch when he gets spun around here. Left rear was down. I think the left rear was flat. Maybe contact, yeah. I don't think it was actually, well, yeah, left rear tire's flat already.
There. I think it was up before that. But it could have been going down.
Soft. Because it just looked like his car turned.
Ryan Ellis trying for another 10.
It's so hard to tell when they're in the pack like that. It can just be a really off-center bump to the left side. Even a slight one.
Yeah, we did have one perspective. I thought you could maybe see that it looked to me like the 42 actually got into the back of him before he went down. Jesse Love kind of fakes him out going to the top. I mean, what
Still
generates this run?
kind of an 8 back in the air up there.
Yeah.
And that just gives
see
him
that.
just
Wow.
enough. And he was clear of Blaine Perkins, knew he could dive to the bottom. I mean, it was clear to him. He had such a run.
That had to have caught Austin Hill off guard right there.
Such confidence, too.
Yeah,
when you
for
see
sure.
a move like that, you just know he was making moves and split-second decisions.
What about the reigning champ and their team with now 4 to go, Dylan?
Well, and it sounds obvious, but I think he really would have liked to have cleared Austin with that move because the struggles of him running and leading the bottom lane are still persisting. Take a listen.
I don't know what I gotta do, dude, because every time I'm on the bottom and I drag, we just go backwards. I can't keep anybody hooked up. I just don't fucking understand why it only works on the top for me. If I do on the bottom, we just go backwards.
So sometimes you just gotta go where they're not and hope that it works out. But we'll be curious to see what lane Love picks here on however many restarts we have left here.
Yeah, and that's, you know, the every super speedway race is different. Whether your car reacts different, the draft is different, there's more wrecks or less wrecks, and so you have those moments where he's describing where he just feels like he can't keep anyone behind him. He's almost so fast they can't get to his rear bumper to keep up that momentum. And that's a frustrating place to be.
Oh my God.
The
The frat boys have grown.
They've been recruited.
Remember the frat boys last night? They've grown.
Down towards turn 1. They're in their own section down there.
Well, as I look at Jesse Love's position, I'm gonna hope that I can line up.
I wonder what's gonna look like tomorrow.
beside Sammy Smith and try to push him by. I think that's my best chance to win. Kim?
And we heard before the last to choose Austin Hill's thought process. Kind of same thing here. He said, I got to work really hard for it, but I still think the bottom is the right call here. So he chooses first. Sammy Smith chooses second. Interesting radio conversation for the 8 car of Sammy Smith. He said, look, I know I'm going to have the front row as an option, but I don't know if this car can handle it. It feels very darty out there.
Man, I would take the front row.
Yeah,
I'll say right
take
now.
it.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be
Good
your
choice.
best chance of
There
winning.
you
You
go.
got Jesse Love behind you.
Yep.
And I think Jesse Love's best chance of winning is to try to push
Sammy as
all
far
the
as
way
he
to the
can.
lead. Yeah, that's going to be his best shot.
By the way, we'll go green with 2 to go, but this is not overtime. Just finishing it out in regulation here, unless we get another caution.
Something else to think about for Austin Hill is Brennan Poole hasn't been in this position all day long. And it does take a little bit of practice to get that down. It's not hard to go up and hit the guy, but it's hard to go up and be gentle enough that you can stay attached to him. I know Brennan knows how to do it, but he hasn't done it a lot today. So that could play a factor into this. Jesse Love has been doing that all day.
And what a huge night it could be for Brennan Poole,
Huge.
Alpha Prime, and you know, for all the smaller teams, this night, not alone, you know, let alone the points that you could get on a big night. It's the highest paying race of the year. It's massive to a smaller team like that to have a great finish here. He's put himself in a great position.
Prior to the choose, there were 11 drivers in the top 15 that have never won in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. How about that? Could be a difference maker here tonight. And if they win it, they will earn it because they're going to have to beat the best all time. Austin Hill in control. 2 laps to go.
I can tell you guys are excited. Parker Swain and Adam stood up.
I'm just moving with the cars here.
I can tell, yeah.
I'm hoping they keep that fuel pack to the right side of the fuel cell.
Something to think about here as they chase this trophy. Once the white flag comes out, next flag ends the race. I mean, you gotta make your move.
Be the leader. Absolutely.
Because if you're not the leader and you wait, caution comes out, it's over.
Which is why in Sammy Smith's position, you take the front row. Right. You can't leave anything up for chance. The chance is you could get a monster run, have the caution come out after white flag, and you're the winner.
Chandler Smith won here in the trucks last night. He was 6th.
All right.
At turn 3. You can rally from behind.
Going
2
green.
laps to go.
2 to go.
Out front,
3 flags back in the air.
Here we go, one more time.
Austin had his hand out the window to try and instruct Brennan Poole when to go. Brennan's there.
Both of them hooked up on the front row. You see the two connected.
Big shove out there on Sammy Smith.
And they stay connected. That's the key here.
All back hanging in that inside lane. Quapple going wide in the one. Everybody
There we go.
together down the back straightaway.
The one car on the outside. Looks
Quapple is making a run.
Oh, that totally erased the run to the outside. Brennan Poole pushes Austin Hill out. They got it detached out into 3.
But you don't want to get too far out because you become a setting duck for everybody else that's coming.
Those front four in a great position right here.
Coming to the white flag.
Trying to get to the outside of Austin Hill. We've seen nobody.
White flag, one more time around.
White flag is out, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Next flag ends the race. Austin Hill trying to finish it.
Gosh, if the 7 can get connected to Brennan Poole, we're going to get him enough of a push to get him up the side. They've come disconnected now.
Austin Hill, the leader.
There's plenty of time. Back it up.
Allgaier.
Here's the push.
Here comes a run. Oh, Poole almost loses it. Here comes Allgaier. Jordan Anderson. Yeah, but they just lost their run. I think it might be it. I don't know, but they could get a big run. I don't know. Austin Hill is going to win at Daytona. Austin Hill wins once again at Daytona.
Well, he just keeps proving over and over again. You know, obviously RCR we know has the best cars, but Austin Hill continues to put himself in the right position.
Ryan C got third after all that. That's crazy.
And we're still able to get back to the front.
Love him or hate him, you can't deny that this guy has an incredible skill set at this style of racing. Yes, he's got some of the fastest cars, but that's a part of the equation.
It's about a minute and 46-second green flag run.
Manages the front of the field so well in those late race moments down the backstretch there, made every correct.
You hate Austin Hill like you hate Trump.
And ends up in victory lane. It's just
Crazy.
amazing.
He is the draft dominator.
I'm not a fan of Austin Hill or anything, but Trump's certainly a lot worse.
To Derek, his spotter, who also spots for Kyle Busch on Sundays. One of the best spotters on these type of racetracks, able to give him all the information that he needs.
It's a great shot. It's pretty used to it by now.
Yeah, he's a pro for sure.
Got his spot for the burnout each time.
He's the draft dominator, and he hit him right between the eyes tonight, sweeping the stages, leading 78 laps, and he'll take home 75 points. Career win number 15-11 in the draft. Austin Hill from Winston, Georgia, is just special when it comes to this. Austin will celebrate with
It's Austin Hill.
and then he'll load up and drive over to Mobile One Victory Lane for an interview.
Such a great moment right there with all your guys. See the frustration of Jesse Love, ended up 9th overall.
Ryan Sieg ends up 3rd after getting a free pass. Such a tough start to the night for him. Jordan Anderson in the top 5. Ryan Ellis, second career top 10.
I feel for Brennan Poole at 12. Made a great save on the backstretch, though. It could have been a disaster.
If that bump was just a little better, and I think one of the things going against him was Justin Allgaier had all that tape on the front of that nose, caught the rear bumper weirdly.
Raja Caruth ends up in the top 10 tonight. And the same for Blaine Perkins. A year ago, Blaine had a career season with 4 top 10s, including at Talladega in the fall, and a good start to 2026 for him. I don't know what's bigger, winning here in dominating fashion or going to Echo Park Speedway.
Near max points day for Austin Hill, yeah.
Off the chain good.
Well, think about RCR in general. I mean, last year was all about junior motorsports. Then they go to Phoenix. Jesse Love wins the championship, wins the race. They come right back here the next race.
Got 75 of a possible
Their other driver,
76.
Austin Hill in victory lane.
And now our Mobile One winning moment, final lap here at Daytona.
It looked like Brennan Poole might be in the best position, but you said it, Parker. The big shot by Justin Allgaier down the backstretch got him loose and really just put Austin Hill in a great position.
Yeah, it's here off of 2. He's going to back up basically to Justin Allgaier perfectly. This worked out exactly how you wanted to. They hook up right here, but then he just, that shot that Jordan Anderson gave Justin Allgaier at the same time he was connected to Brennan Poole, unsettled Brennan's car. That set him falling back.
You're right. I think it was the hit from the 32 into the 7 that was kind of
right at the wrong
blow. Yeah.
The 11th. But I would say this run here just didn't quite materialize for Justin Allgaier. Even with how far out front Austin Hill was, he just couldn't quite get there in time.
11 Daytona wins for Richard Childress Racing. And that passes then in front of Dale Earnhardt Incorporated.
Tomorrow's the Daytona 500, man.
That's awesome. What a souvenir.
Daytona 500 Eve.
Got his driver's suit on. He's ready to go.
Yeah. Should have prepared. You want to be a race driver, you should suit with your suit on and your helmet bag.
Pretty good time to be an RCR fan. Rewind to 2025, get a win at Phoenix, take home the championship. And you follow it up with a victory here in 2026 to start the year at Daytona. That's cool.
He's burned the tires off the car and won't run on the baking pit stuff. It's like so slick.
It's the hardest part of the night for him. Getting into victory lane.
Richard would be down there trying to find that boxed wine we had in victory lane earlier.
So you win on Saturday night, and tomorrow Richard Childress gets geared up for the Daytona 500. Kyle Busch starts on the pole.
Say he's got a pretty good starting spot.
He's my pick to win.
Kyle Busch?
Yeah, this week.
Well, Jamie's picked to win.
He did get this right.
The hill, so I'm just trying to keep things even up here.
I would like it, I picked Jesse Love last year.
You did?
So, yeah. Basically, if you pick an RCR, you got a 50.
Got a good shot.
That's right. He knows where this is. No direction needed.
He's a dad, and while he spent some quality family time with a bunch at home in the off-season, he also rededicated himself to getting ready to go back racing. And the payoff is real. 1-0 in 2026 is Austin Hill.
Austin Hill drives it into victory lane.
And welcome to Mobile One Victory Lane.
There's Austin Hill.
Austin Hill getting his 11th career drafting track win. The decision, though, on lap 93 to take 4 tires, I know it was a really hard decision for you and crew chief Chad Haney. How important was that decision in getting to victory lane?
Yeah, I mean, I love these guys, man. Everyone that's been at Chevrolet, everybody at RCR, ECR, CT Springs, everyone that makes this possible. There's a lot of other sponsors that I'm not talking about right now, but yeah, you know, for me, when we went back out after the green flag stop, I just kept getting really tight off the 4, and I'd get really loose, and I'm like, man, if it comes down to the end of this thing and I'm getting pushed hard, I don't think I'm going to win the race. I think I'm going to end up wrecked. And that's what I love about this team. They believe in me. I believe in them. I know Chad Haney, my crew chief on the box, he was like, man, it's a really tough decision to go from being in 3rd to go back to 14th or whatever it was when we restarted. But it just goes to show how good this team is. We had that restart. Nobody was going middle, and I'm like, sure, I'll take it. Drove right up through there, and then I wanted to work with my teammate there at the end, Jesse, but I just knew that the bottom was going to surge, or I felt like it was. The top lane always gets discombobulated, and they move around a lot, and everyone's trying to screw everybody over, so I just thought the bottom lane was probably the best thing for me. Thought I messed up on the white flag lap off of 2. I got way out. And luckily, I was able to make the block on the 7. Then I almost missed the block on whoever the blue car was. Yeah, here it is right here. I almost missed this block. And right when I got down, he gave me a shot. I had to save the car. But and then after that, it was just hammered down and just hoping that they wouldn't get back to me. So Daytona's been so good to me. I love this place. And it's always fun to win and always fun to be here in Victory Lane talking to you.
Enjoy it.
Thank you.
A near perfect day here at the World Center of Racing for Austin Hill.
Let's say by Brennan Poole, though, yeah.
If you want an idea of what makes him so good, he was able to recall every single one of those blocks and moves. Didn't quite know that was Jordan Anderson there, but he knew it was a blue car. It's pretty impressive.
It's a familiar scene. You come to Central Florida to open up the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series season. 21 car leads a bunch of laps, wins stages, and he gets the trophy. Austin Hill celebrating again.
Austin Hill wins the first O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race with that name. Obviously, it's the same fucking series as it's always been, but first race with that name. And yeah, the Daytona 500 tomorrow. I'll be live. So the start time was moved up an hour. So it was going to be 3:13. Now it's 2:13. So I was going to be live at 2:30, but now I'll be live at 1:30 for the Daytona 500. Let's get an updated forecast for that race. Updated forecast, less than 24 hours out. So yeah, it says it's going to be actually really nice weather. Until 7 p.m. So as long as we can get the race in before then, I think it'll be good. And then maybe even honestly, it'll move out even further than that. So who knows? Smart of them though to move it up an hour to try to avoid that. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like I said, 1:30 I'll be live. And thanks for joining tonight. Peace out.